We are up.
Oh, we're up now?
We're up.
Oh, well, good evening. Another Sunday night show.
Yes.
Pretty exciting.
You've really been trying to...
What?
I was going to try and run with it, and then I realized, why bother?
Run with what?
I was going to say you've been competing with Sunday Night Football lately.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I suppose we have. It's the biggest show on TV.
That's right.
Who was responsible for that terrible Rico? That wasn't you, was it?
Don't make me
Vote.
bury
You should
people.
vote on the poll.
Oh, was there a poll for it?
I assume so. There always is.
Oh, your boy.
I should
the one
retweet
Dave
that, yeah.
blocked or whatever. Yeah.
I should
What? That was Harrison, I assume?
Yeah, I don't have graphic
Is there a
design
joke
skills
that
like that.
I'm missing about it? Or
No, I don't think so. I think it was just a bad one. I think it was just fucking around and a bad one.
Were people was he responding to people on Twitter talking about it or something?
But even the sound of it was...
I couldn't
That's
understand.
what Mike was saying, too.
Was
I
he
didn't-
purposely blocking out the sound? I didn't get it.
I know. I didn't really get it either.
Absolutely terrible.
No. Swing and a miss, right?
Right, yeah, it was. Correct. Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Jesus, God. I don't know.
Something happened with the Barstool main account. Somebody tweeted out something stupid. I saw Gaz.
Yeah, I guess I think it was Jack Mack. There was a Giants game.
Yeah.
I think they were in England, right, today? Am I
Yes.
wrong? They
Sounds
won.
right.
Giants Packers, yeah.
And a couple of guys had Giants hats on, helmets on, and one guy had a Duke helmet on, and Jack Mack's like, nice, but I guess the quarterback for the Giants went to Duke. So that was so it wasn't, so I don't know. It didn't seem like that big of a deal.
Foolish.
Yeah. I got to practice 1 second. Come on! Getting ready for them. I'm going to go watch the Mets tonight with the boys.
That's
Oh,
big.
yeah.
Are you going to make it out there?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
It's big stuff. It gets heated in there, right?
Yeah. So we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, I'll stop on the way. Actually, it'll be nice because I get my gas at the Mobile down the street. So who works there now? Strangely, Christian Arcand. It's
Hold on a second. No, that's a friend of mine.
You guys are aware that Christian
Well,
Arcand...
hold on. First of all,
Let's not
kidding,
joke.
man. I'm
Don't
kidding.
joke about
No, I like Arcand. He's a good guy, and he's the guest of the show. Right?
He called in.
We talked
He
to him.
seems like a good guy, but is he a good? Why? Mike asked a good question. Why can't you have fun with it?
Doesn't seem to be very playful with that
Well, I'm
stuff.
getting a sense.
Now.
I've seen some people send some stuff to me even on Instagram. He's doing a very a pity party a little bit, where it's
Yeah.
I get it. Though, look, he's
In
a
what
young
way?
guy.
A
He
pity
just-
party in what way?
I think somebody sent me something where it's kind of like how blindsided. It's like I don't know. You're the second guy in the night show in 2022. I know the show's successful, but it's radio. You can't be that.
That's the biggest thing in his world, obviously.
Well,
You know what I mean? I
but
get
you
that.
can't be that surprised you get fired if you're doing, unless you're fucking Michael Felger or Fred Toucher or one of those. You're everybody's. Put it this way, I like Arcand. Yeah, I don't think he's particularly good in the radio personally.
Yeah.
I wish he kept his job because he's a good guy. I like him, but it's not going to affect anything. In 95, he's gone. The night ratings aren't going to change at all.
My biggest takeaway from that is how horrible radio must be if a station that's doing 20s, 25s.
Yeah,
whatever.
but I think they look at the company as in the shitter.
Yes.
Right.
So what's amazing is they've laid off more people than EI.
Right.
On air
Is
people.
Beasley doing worse than Odyssey?
Nationally? Is that? I just don't.
What,
I don't
Beasley?
know. Yeah.
No, I'm saying in Boston.
In Boston,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Nationally, they had big cuts the other day. And I feel bad. I like Arcand. He'll get a job somewhere. He's willing to move somewhere. If he's, I hope he is. I think he just had a kid too. So
I would assume it's probably some of those other guys that got let go, even though they're producers. They some of the people who worked with Toucher and Rich. I bet those guys might be pissed because some of their producers got let go. And that's
guess
almost more
well,
impact on station morale than the evening guy.
I was confused because they did 25, as we said the other day, in the morning, and then that day they get rid of one of their producers who's been with them the whole time. I don't know. Radio's weird, so I expected. I just know if it was me, and I had done a rating like that. I would like to think I would have known first. Did you think Fred Toucher and Rich went they said they were told after the show?
Jesus.
They just were told?
Yeah.
I'd be well, then I'm going to fucking quit. What are you doing? Maybe they'll
Were
say
those
something
big guys?
tomorrow.
Were those guys integral in the show? I don't know what their role
I have
was.
no idea.
Yeah.
I don't listen, so I have no idea. But they've been, they said the one guy's been with them since 09, since they went
Jesus.
to 98.5. So I don't know. It stinks. Lousy business to be in 2022.
Terrible.
The economy stinks. It's, and I like Arcand, and, but I think they look at it, I would look at it and say, well, okay, if you have to cut X amount of the on-air people, he's probably the one you would get rid of first, I guess. Right? I mean, you're not getting rid of Toucher or Rich. You're not getting rid of Zolak or Bertrand. You're not getting rid of the three guys in the afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't
I just
know.
think it's strange that if Beasley is struggling, why make cuts to 98.5 specifically?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it be their shitty stations that they should do that with?
I just wonder how much they could really save. Like, how much could you realistically
That's what I'm at. Yeah, right.
I don't know either.
Like
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know if he was even under contract. Like, I have no idea. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
if he asked me for my advice, I'd be like, find something else to do. Like, get the fuck out of radio. Like,
embrace a heterosexual lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do think they were listening to Sirius the other day. I do believe that.
It seems like an awfully big coincidence.
Yeah. So I think he has a lawsuit in his hands if he wants to do that.
John in Boston.
Mr. Wonderful, how are you?
Very good. Beantown, I love it.
Yeah, we love you too. Question regarding Boston. Do you know if Christian Arcand does indeed take it in the ass?
Excuse me, I'm just choking on my coffee. Cute, you bozo.
He's a good sport about that, I thought.
He is. But then also what's going through his head, I imagine, is like, who is Christian Arcand and what hate group am I signing off on?
True, probably.
You know, like what Proud Boy is this that they're referencing or something?
Hey, let's go. Before I go to the next question, let me give you the phone again. You want to don't ask that kind of question. We don't talk about derriere on the radio. Call 844-942-7866. You want to talk to Mr. Wonderful? Now's the time.
He's trying to be like a little bit more serious on this show.
Yeah.
Like it's on the business station.
It's all business, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not good. Yeah.
It's live on XM, our Sirius XM studios in New York City. That's where I am right now, having a great time with all of you. Again, 844-942-7866.
I like his voice. It's calming.
All right. Let's take Jacob in Atlanta, and let's say, hopefully, Jacob, you're going to be polite.
Hey, Mr. Wonderful. Yes, I think you're wonderful. Love your show. But I have a business idea for you.
Yeah.
So like a peanut butter jar or like a Vaseline jar that you could open from both sides. I think it would help Christian Arcand take it in the ass.
I love this. But not really. I think it's kind of rude. But, let's talk about the idea of a peanut butter jar that opens from both ends. The reason that would work...
This is what I was amazed. He went on for 2 more minutes talking about the actual idea.
Fuss Daddy's going to be a billionaire.
Why would it work?
It's actually not a bad idea.
I kind of want to know.
Like, Fuss Daddy's in the food business. He's probably ahead of it right now, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, if we want to talk conspiracy, I suspect that Christian Arcand was not fired and that Mr. Wonderful kind of had his eye on him after this.
That could be. Yeah,
So this is a guy that could serve us in the business world.
I suppose it could be, yeah. So, I mean, you hate to see it. Nice guy. We wish him luck.
Are we reaching out to him for a...
No.
No?
No, I'm not interested in that. No, I don't feel that.
He may not respond to you, as I found.
Oh, is that right? You reached out?
That's weird, I think. I don't know.
I reached out to him like personally.
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
say,
yeah. I didn't hear from him, but like I don't. It's a hard thing. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if I were him, I would honestly nothing against him. Is 50,000 people like him in radio. He's just a dime a dozen. I don't mean that in a bad way. I think it's just if I were him, I'd be like, learn a trade.
Well, I'd imagine the tough thing would be.
That's awful.
Why?
He is, first of all, I think he's my age, so I think he's around 35, 36.
Right, and just had a kid.
He just had a kid. All he's ever done is media stuff, and he's bounced around,
That's
obviously.
his fault. I mean,
Well, sure, it's still a tough thing.
It's a real world. I mean, I can sit here, but I'm just being honest.
It's also a timing game. I mean, if this happened a month ago, he'd be probably Bill Simmons' guy on Spotify.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
I mean, who's Brian Barrett in comparison to Christian Arcand? At least Christian
They're
Arcand
both giants.
drew.
That's for sure.
No, but at least
that's
Christian
true.
Arcand was a part of something that drew a rating.
Yeah, but not. But, I mean, not really.
No,
but he inherited a show that. I mean,
Late Night with Christian Arcand did a few big segments in the EI days.
That's true. Like, yeah, it might sound like I'm banging on Arcand. I'm just being honest. Like, I would say to him, like, toilets always overflow. Someone's got to fix them.
Sure.
There is really nowhere else to go right now. Where else can you go in radio?
It's a question of flexibility. Like, would he be willing to? I don't know his family situation.
Yeah.
He'd be willing to go move to Toledo or move to Reno. Like
I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. Is that?
I don't think so. I think you'd have to
Some people
try
do it.
Sirius XM or ESPN or something.
He's not gonna. I mean, they're not gonna want him. Like,
No, I'm just saying that's more
people
realistic.
do it.
Than,
I see people do that. Like, but you have to. It would definitely be a step down.
Yeah.
Like, is that what you want to do with your fucking life?
I can't imagine.
$47,000 to go work in fucking wherever Tennessee. Go work. Go be the lead-in for that dipshit Paul in West Virginia. That pederast.
Paul, God, what's
Great
his
guy,
name?
Paul Swan. Oh, Swanee.
Yeah, that level 3 registered offender. Go listen to that PD. Go to that owner yap away with the history of music for 7 hours. No, we like Swanee. We're Swanee guys here for sure. Yeah, maybe Swanee will hire him.
That's it. I'll
Put a good word in.
Yeah. ESPN Radio.
Yeah, it's a hop, skip, and a jump over 6 homeless people from downtown.
Hey, they're selling ads. I mean, you can do a 25 share in Boston, but if you can't sell shit, what does it matter?
That's the other thing too. Is like
Swanee's selling.
radio guy. If you talk to like a radio executive, they'll be like, actually, more people are listening to the radio now than ever.
More than ever. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, it just feels like it's just going to be brutal the next couple. Which you hate to see the people you like, because I like Arcand. The other guy I heard is a nice guy. So it's always like, why can't you be a couple of assholes?
Who's the other guy?
The Touch and Rich
Touch and
producer.
Rich guy.
Yeah, somebody told me he's a good guy.
Oh, the fantasy sports guy?
Lockhart, I think is his name.
Yeah,
okay.
So it is, yeah. Someone said, I don't know. So,
But they wouldn't, like, to be honest, their other producer, if he was going to get let go, they would have freaked the fuck out. Just like you would have freaked out if it was Curtis. You would have freaked out if it was Ken.
well, I would have fought. Like, I wouldn't have allowed it to
You're
happen.
correct, yeah.
I mean, maybe Fred and Rich are doing that. I have no idea.
Thank God I didn't listen to my source as to who was fired.
Well, who they say?
A young man, I won't say his name, but he did used to sit in that room fairly frequently.
Okay.
Texted me and said, "Your boy Ken got fired."
Oh, Jesus.
And I almost just tweeted like, fuck EI.
That'd be great.
And then he goes, I mean Christian. And I was like, fuck.
That'd have been great. Fuck you, Ken. Why is he mad at me? What else is going on?
Oh, this is a pretty dull week, unfortunately. But did you see that calling out Rico in that video? That looked desperate, if I've ever seen anything.
Well, I don't quite know what's going on in that stuff. So it's the Mets. Klemmer just looks. It's how my sense of him. Well, I haven't seen you since then, Mike.
No,
that was my sense of him in New York the other day. He just seemed very angry, like very tense, very.
Right. So my take on knowing nothing about what he's dealing with like day to day,
same, yeah.
Just watching that video, my take was that is a complete reaction to tweets saying like you're a pussy, you should react to this stuff, you're not talking, whatever.
Right.
And Dave Portnoy's there. Like Dave Portnoy was in the room and just making yourself known to him. That's it.
It wasn't really a big moment though. Like
no, but that's the
I'll
attempt,
tell you, moments
right?
like that are when I still like Kevin. Where he was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You two have a problem now?"
I talked to Kevin for a while the other night, actually, and like we were just talking. We were just like, who are these people? Like, what is going on here?
Who are these people?
Yeah, like
Just in that room, you mean?
Or in general, I don't know. Chris, Kevin is a huge Mets fan. It would suck for me if I was a huge fan of a team. I had to go do that. Like,
Yeah,
I'd like to watch the fucking game.
And also, he probably didn't like that. Like even Rico and Dan and Dave were there. They have like a whole like tight Mets crew. They've been doing that.
Rico's a
other
Mets guy,
podcasts for years. I feel like.
Yeah,
He probably didn't like that.
I guess I don't
But
know.
I mean, KFC sends 4,000 tweets an inning for
Sure
Mets
does.
games. So I mean, I don't think that's that
I guess
dissimilar
that's
from
true.
how he watches a game.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But so anyway, so Rico walked back in or something. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
He came in and said something about like you didn't say hello to me.
No,
or
I
something.
think people walked in and Rico said like you guys didn't say hello, and so he's being called out for that, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Hey Rico, how come you didn't say hi to me when I walked in today? Aren't you supposed to say hi to someone when you walk into a room?
Oh,
everybody's
point.
coming out.
Good point, Klemmer. Great point,
What the fuck are you
Klemmer.
doing right now? What?
That's a great point.
I just
Rico
fucking, he was
came
just saying
in.
shit to me.
Keep it fucking neutral,
Okay.
Mets fan.
I didn't even know that's
Keep
a
it
thing.
neutral, Mets fan.
It's great audio.
You have a problem.
By trying to play along with that, Dan sounds insane. He does.
Jesus. God.
Dan likes him, huh?
He hates Klemmer more than I do, and he's doing that. I don't know, whatever. I mean, he's trying. I'm a Rico guy, of course. So I have sympathy. Those guys really beat him up. I mean, I know I can be tough on people, but Jesus, I saw Dave screaming at him in some video last night. Like, what the fuck?
I can sympathize.
Jesus, Rico. God.
He was in his element with you the other day. He was loving that day.
$100,000 a year, once a week.
Listen.
Pay for his transportation. I think that's a steal twice the price.
Is it that Rico is fun to fuck with or something? Because like I think he does a good job. Like that video that he made of what was it, Doug Gottlieb or something?
Yeah, it was great.
That was
was
funny.
really funny.
Okay, let's not make him like he's.
No, but it's like shit like that. They don't want him doing. They just want him to be like
Yeah, he's
an
a punching
idiot.
bag.
Yeah.
So when Rico wrote on the calculator to me on the show the other day, he wrote 100. I was kind of like, will they pay him $100 an episode? I was like, maybe. I don't know. 100,000?
Oh, is that what he actually meant? I thought you were kidding around.
No, I think he was serious.
100,000 a year.
Yeah. And you'll pay for my transportation. Oh, yeah, sure. Definitely.
I might have a few requests if that goes through.
1,000. A great guy. I mean, I'm always happy to work with him.
Yeah,
You'll see us on Tuesday night in trivia against those guys.
that is
exciting.
right. Yep.
I would watch.
Can't imagine how it turned out.
Who knows? I could be selling. Who knows, right?
I'll tell you one thing. This company is great at hiding winners at big events.
Well, I don't think
It's like immediately after the show the other day, Rico retweets it, Big Ev retweets the show. Like, oh, what happened?
we're a team.
yeah.
We're a team.
Synergy. Love
We're
it.
going undefeated this year. I mean, maybe. Who knows?
knows?
We'll say, but hopefully. I don't know. I don't have any new updates on the live thing in November yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Jeff a little bit about that.
That's going to be a total Minifan fest. Thank God we put our tickets on sale before that. Jesus.
I guess. I mean, I think they go to both, Dave. But
Hopefully, yeah. But still, it's
maybe. I
sorry. That was very Mike Geary of me. I apologize.
6 months apart.
I think we can do both.
I apologize for that.
I think we can do both. Maybe not.
I got something on my plate in November and then again in March. I'm swamped.
I don't know what the teams will be. I think Dave will be there. I think probably.
I think
Somebody told me that. Yeah,
right?
I guess. Yeah, they'll have a whole Boston, that whole element of it too. So they'll have their fans there as well. So I don't know. What else?
Did you read into this, like Amazon selling suicide kits? Did you read that story?
I did not.
That was pretty fucked up.
I didn't read it.
Like basically a family is suing Amazon because you can buy a product on there that somebody, and then it like recommends other products underneath it, which essentially creates a suicide kit.
Well, if abortion's a choice, why can't suicide be a choice?
Right.
It's just
Euthanasia.
I don't know. So I guess a family's suing Amazon because their kid ended up dead.
Well, that's not great.
They received the product 2 days after they ordered it, and 3 days after that, the kid died. So
What's the product?
some kind of chemical. I forget the name of the chemical.
Well, they should probably look. They should probably do a better job of governing that. I would say yes.
I would
Like,
think
but
they
if
would
it's
have
illegal to
some kind
purchase,
I'm saying they should probably figure out. I mean, it's hard. How old was the kid?
16.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, look, it's hard. I mean, it's one of the things about being a parent. You just have so little control over stuff like this. You'd like to think you do, but you just don't. Like, you don't. It's awful. It's terrible. I'm not sure really what you can do to Amazon. Like, I don't know. What are they selling that specifically for that?
It kind of makes it seem like, and I had to read into it a little bit. I have to read into it a little bit more. I don't think they're like advertising it as like, this is a suicide kit.
I would think probably
But it
not.
is
making
a known-
suicide easy.
Yeah, I would think probably
but
not.
like from the recommended products, like underneath it, if everything else that you need on top of that other, deadly cyanide-ish type of product is underneath it, it's basically a
You might
kit.
be interested in a rope and a stool.
Yeah, seriously.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Well, it's not good, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really know what's going on. I'm
it's
not
very-
paying attention to it.
Very strange.
Yeah, I don't know. What else?
Just by the way, we talked about youth sports going crazy. Did you see that high school football coach who quit because he was so pissed
Too
off?
tough.
The parents, and the
It's too
parents
tough.
following him to his car and shit after the game.
Yes. Yeah. Well, look, these guys are intense. It's an intense world now.
This fucking world is crazy.
I don't quite know. I would love to just be able to tell these parents, just fucking relax. Like, no one's going to the NFL. No one's going to your team. You're going to win. You're going to lose. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
The astonishing thing, I'm stereotyping, but I'm guessing the people that are in that video, whoever they are don't, like, if you ask them now soberly after they calm down, they still think they're in the right.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? They're
Of
like,
course.
yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
don't even necessarily think they're like trying because they sucked at sports growing up or whatever it may be. I just think they like.
I think
just
sometimes
think-
the ones who are good at sports are even worse.
Yeah.
Because they think it's like your sister spitting on refs.
Well, they just think it's rational behavior, and like even if you're pissed, that other person's just gonna move on from it quickly. When really, it's pretty fucking annoying.
Well, just honestly, I don't even really care about the officials. I think more. It makes me so uncomfortable. I'm just like, just fucking shut the fuck up.
Well, that's what people do.
Your kid wants no part of that.
My other sister this weekend was pretty rough with it too. Actually,
What do you mean?
it was like a 10-year-old soccer game.
Boys or
and-
girls?
Boys.
Okay.
And my nephew's team was getting blown out. It was like 6-1, and the other team was celebrating a little too much. And she's all pissed. Like, I wish they would teach them sportsmanship. And she's saying it loud so the other
yeah,
parents can hear. They're fucking 10 years old. If they want to fucking
Say something to their
gloat,
faces,
gloat.
coward.
What's going on
you
with
know?
this family of yours with these? What
I don't
are
know.
you doing?
I think it's a female thing. I don't think it's a culling
Right.
per se.
Oh no, probably
Right. That's
not.
how these ladies
It's
get
not
suppose,
institutional.
you know?
Big Jack, he wasn't that vocal.
She was probably on her period. You know? How
Is
they
that
are.
right?
Yeah.
Is that right? I
all
don't
right.
know.
We don't have to take it to an extreme here.
I'm not sure. I don't know that.
You said it was all women that do that.
Yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, this is never. It's just the way human beings are. It's never going to stop ever. It's a small percentage. That's the thing. But obviously, it's a vocal minority where you're just like, can't you just like sit there for 45 minutes and keep your mouth shut? Just do what the rest of us do. Just kind of hope the game
You get
ends.
excited. You get excited for your kids.
Of course
or
you do.
whatever,
Yeah,
and then
sure.
You want to help them, and it just
It's
kind of
no help. There's no help.
It is the minority of people, but there's probably one on every team or close to every team that's
Yeah,
kind
it
of like
feels
that,
like
you
it.
know?
Yeah.
Maybe not to the level of going viral.
There's
or
always a
something,
couple.
but-
There's always a couple in every league for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You definitely. I know there's one in Lexington. There's one guy who's a gigantic asshole.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He's that
Oh,
guy,
I
and
fucking
everybody
hate
knows
that
him in
guy.
town.
I saw him the other day. I was like, I fucking hate this guy.
Oh, just like out in the street. You
Yeah,
thought about
I
doing
want to
something,
run him
didn't
over.
you?
Yeah, I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy.
Now, that might be extreme on your part.
Don't you think like your reaction to him
I
is
didn't
just
do
as
it.
extreme as
I
whatever
didn't
he's
do it.
doing?
I practiced discipline. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
If you did, would you tell us though? You know?
That's true. Probably not.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ugh. It's just like yeah. I don't know. What else?
I don't know. I've read a lot about like fights in the hockey stands between parents. It's normalized at this point. It's just normal, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, how
I don't know if it happens in
Hey, it's
baseball.
part of the game.
Yeah, but one of these, somebody's gonna crack somebody's fucking jaw.
Yeah. And
I don't
parents
know.
just defend kids at all costs anyway nowadays when really sometimes their kid is in the wrong. You know?
I think speaking of Jaws, like the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing, literally paralyzed the nation for like 3 days. And then for 2 weeks it was the biggest story in America. What Draymond Green did is so much worse.
You know,
30 times worse.
here's why though. Will Smith was America's best friend. We all loved Will Smith. Whereas Draymond Green has been kicking people in the nuts for 10 years.
And he's just it was the Oscars. It's a weird, grainy TMZ video versus like the Academy Awards. And Chris
Right.
Rock's a huge star too.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, I was listening to Simmons because I was like, I want to listen to people talk about this. And Simmons is like, oh, we should get at least 5 or 7 games. I was like, 5 or 7? What? Like, what world are we in now? Like, shouldn't he get suspended for like a season? Am I overreacting? I'm confused.
Well, and then you also have to
no?
ask,
What?
like, if we know what Ime Udoka did.
No, it's not the same.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's a year suspension, right?
Right.
So if it's literally just an affair, then physical assault is worse.
That was like that was a fucking punch, first of all.
He could like, I'm not going to go Judd Apatow, but he could have shattered his jaw easily.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, easily could have killed him.
What if that dude had like a condition that you just didn't know about and you connected like that and all of a sudden he's fucking dead?
Then he would be dead.
He'd be dead.
You gotta-
is
Dave, are you going to ask yourself that every time you punched a stranger in the face?
Well, I do it so often, but I would think he'd get a lot more than 7 games in that case, right?
I would.
Like, what is it?
I would think he's gonna get like 30 games. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But I feel like
I don't
we're-
understand how sports aren't like corporate America, actually.
Well, I think they're supposed to. That's my point. Is
Yeah.
like the Udoka thing's like a perfect example. They're treating it, I think, like corporate America, right? So, like, are we doing this now? We're getting like everyone's being treated with respect, and everyone's this, and everyone's that, which is great. But like, this is now an example of something where if it happened in an office, like you would be like gone.
Well, we know somebody, right? I don't mean to bring this up,
Sure.
but like he chose not to connect. But if he connected, right?
Who?
He would never work at the company again. Just the person that we're
I
friendly
know what you
with.
mean.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
right? No.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I
Actually, I think you talked about it the other day. Basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got no. Put it this way.
Yeah.
What beverage was that?
High noon, I believe.
Yeah.
I will say this. I'll just give you a spoiler for trivia. I sort of threw a high noon during trivia.
Ooh.
A little bit. Just a little bit. That's what I'm going to say.
Towards somebody?
No, hopefully it's on there. I don't know.
Okay. They've lost footage before.
Just
so.
whizzes by Big T's head again. He's
true.
like, I can't avoid these.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
With, Jeff Dick Lowe, I have no idea of what gets on there and what doesn't. But I'll be like, by the way, like for the second straight time, I don't know if we talked to this the other day, Dave, like first the Udoka thing. And then the original Wojnarowski, like the other guy, I think he had as well. They were like, yeah, these two guys were kind of shoving each other back and forth. I'm like, boy, you fucking got this totally wrong. Like,
Yeah.
I saw some people like, oh, the other guy got in his face. I'm like, no, the other guy did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Green got right in his face. He kind of like pushed him off, like, what the fuck? And then he popped him and like fucking nailed him.
Yeah. That's a
It's
haymaker.
crazy. People are like, oh, Jordan did that once this team. I'm like, great. Doesn't matter. Like those days are over. Like I'm with you. The world was different then. Great. Like no fucking way.
He hasn't responded, right? Because he has his
Green
own
did.
podcast.
He Green did. He had a press conference the other day. He said he had mental health. He said mental health stuff.
But he hasn't done his podcast or anything, right?
No, my
'Cause
guess
he's very
is, look,
vocal
I don't
about
know, but I mean, I would think that like people around him are like, do not just shut the
Don't
fuck
make it
up.
worse.
Yeah, but I don't know. Who knows?
that. Yeah, he's out for at least probably the preseason, I would say. So he won't be playing until
What
the
a
regular
devastating.
That's what I mean. Like what? Like,
That'll
what?
season.
show
Like
him.
he's taking time, which means he could miss training camp.
I guess, but that would be like 30 games. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. In this world,
Kick him out of the league. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, but again, it's all
Yeah,
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's fucking crazy.
You could use BetterHelp. That's what I'd say. I use it.
Oh, I forgot to circle something.
What do we do?
What is it?
It's on the page, but I think you know what I should circle.
Guess.
I just circle it to help out a little bit. I don't necessarily have to circle.
How about you read it all and then we guess what Dave should have circled?
No, I'm not sure. These headphones are coming down the stretch.
Oh, all right. Got to get that. I got to find those original ones. You can't find those.
It's this though, Dave. It's not this. It's this.
Oh, is that exposed?
Yeah, you see?
All right, I can get you. That's good. That's good news. I can
Yeah, you
replace
gotta
that easily.
get the
I can replace that tonight, actually.
Get a 12B adapter for that.
Yeah, I'm on
Please.
it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Now a word from BetterHelp.
Ooh.
I got to read everything? Okay. Main
Not necessarily
talking
verbatim.
point.
No. That's not what you have.
Account size. I
No.
see. No? That's what it says here with a bunch of dollar signs next to it underneath.
There's just one specific thing. You almost just actually said it. I thought you were saying it, but you didn't.
This is fun. Keep
It
going.
contains some PG related content.
Nope, that is not it.
It's
That's
not?
not it.
Minimum ad read length 60
Nope.
seconds.
Nope.
Okay.
That's never a problem. We know that.
Well, Stephen Shea used to complain about that. Who took over his job?
I think it's pronounced Saigal.
No.
I don't know, but a good guy, helpful to us.
Oh, tremendous help.
Yep.
Mandatory disclaimer. Must read verbatim. Is that what you're looking at?
That's what I'm looking
Gotcha.
for. Yeah.
Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. I'm happy to say that. No problem here. We love BetterHelp here.
Perfect.
Just go look. I mean, I don't know what all this stuff is. Let me get my glasses on. You go to BetterHelp. If you want some online therapy to feel better, to talk things out, you go to BetterHelp.com. Mike will be doing a live BetterHelp session at some point for the show, I think.
Oh,
Don't
all
you
right.
think?
Is that right?
Yeah, I feel like that'd be good, no?
I don't know if they would recommend that necessarily,
Well,
but
who knows? It's a modern thing. Probably not. Probably not.
I'd do it. I'd like to see.
Nobody wants to hear your problems.
I'm interested in that.
Poor therapist.
I did get that article from the New York Post. The teacher sending all those pictures. It's way more common than you think.
Okay. Yeah. Can't contain PG rated content, it says here, Dave.
That's something you could talk about, though.
I suppose, yeah, I guess. I'm not really sure that fits in the BetterHelp, but sure. You go to BetterHelp.com for online therapy. It's easy, it's affordable, it's fast, it's way different than traditional therapy. If you're not comfortable with somebody, you move on till you find somebody who you're comfortable with, and then you can talk about whatever you want. Let it all out. We live in a world now where everyone is all sort of boxed in, just ready to burst, ready to talk. And this is where BetterHelp comes in. Convenient, accessible, affordable, entirely online. Get matched with a perfect therapist right now. Visit BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. We thank our sponsor, BetterHelp. What else?
I know you're dying to talk about Kanye West. I bet that really interests
He's
you.
great.
Yeah.
He is great. I have no,
Well, he's attacking people.
He's just
a certain group.
I didn't watch him on Tucker.
terrific bore. He's a boring person.
Did you watch him on Tucker or no?
No, I don't watch fucking
Just
Tucker
a maniac
Carlson.
of a human being.
It feels like that. It just feels like I feel like we're in pretend world. It's boring to me. I don't now.
A little bit. I mean, he's certainly genuinely mentally ill.
Sure, but I mean, like he's just like that's his shtick and the right. It's just boring. It's just when I hear Jerry talk about Gradyism, I'm like, what the fuck is this? That crowd. When I say Jerry, I mean that.
Oh yeah, collectively,
But
all the
Jerrys.
Jerrys.
And I'm sure he's a smart guy, he's a successful guy, but I don't have any interest in listening to that. I don't think.
I don't know how I feel about like blocking his social media accounts just because he says asshole things. I like exposing people when they're assholes.
Sure, yeah, I saw that. No,
Yeah.
obviously we're against that, but
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Jewish people in all caps was trending today.
It was.
That was,
It's great.
that was a fun aspect of it.
Yeah, you said some supposedly, I don't know, anti-Semitic things.
That's what we're hearing. Yes.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. It's not great, but okay. Now he's. I don't know.
Is he running for president? I think he said he was.
Oh, was he really?
I think so.
Oh,
I could be
Jesus.
wrong. And The Rock is actually not going to run for president.
Good.
Unfortunately,
Good.
that was
I'm a little rocked out at this point too. It wouldn't kill him to take a year.
The
or two.
Rock.
Yeah, he just wears me out.
That is a ridiculous comment.
Well,
Where's the Rock been for the last?
I just saw him in the
he's all
video.
over the
I saw him in
place.
the video they did with a baby, and I was like, get out of my face.
The baby.
Yeah, fuck away from me. I want to be careful. Yeah.
Where are you seeing these videos?
There was some video Barstool tweet out where a baby was being passed around. I saw The Rock held the kid up. I'm like, what the fuck? He started to look old too. I'll also say that.
Oh, really?
He's in his 50s. He has to be. I'm almost 50. He's older than I am.
He's supposed to wrestle at the WrestleMania in Los Angeles.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll wrestle his
He's gotta pull that off.
nephew or whatever, I would think.
Oh, right, Roman Reigns.
That's a moneymaker right there.
Yeah, that's a big one for Hollywood.
Book The Rock, would you?
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll, if he comes on the show, I'll talk to him.
Yeah,
If he's willing to come in, you can do it on Zoom, Dave. You can be the third guy in.
Oh,
How's that going?
yeah. For the Zoom or the third
this
guy in
week?
for this week?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going well.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me ask,
But
why?
I'll pull it together. Don't worry about it.
What's that, Mike?
I heard you gentlemen discussing this the other day, and I didn't hear one single mention of the idea of the Snellster coming back or Jon Stewart.
Oh, it's fine. No,
I think these were good guys.
These are always guys that I'm sure.
Or you
were
want
kicking
someone new?
Well, I don't know. I think once in a while to have somebody new. It was a lot of weeks, a lot of shows. We can always have those guys. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
wow. What do you have, Dave?
I can tell you the fans just suggest everybody that you hate. I know that. I mean,
Like who? Give me
Arcand
some-
was like left and right. Jerry Thornton always
What am I
comes
gonna
up
do
for
with
some weird
Christian
reason.
Arcand?
Mike
Like,
Portnoy, you don't have to even say it anymore. I don't know
wanna
why.
do
you
that.
say
Well,
it, so.
honestly, like I nothing against Arcand. Why? What? He's a local.
Yeah, I don't think that's
So you were
fair. I don't
fired.
think that's a fair.
Tell us about it.
I don't think that's fair, but it's fine.
What's not fair?
Like if you just don't like him, you don't like him. But it's not like just because he talks sports and he's kiss ass to Adam Jones doesn't mean he can't be fun here.
I've done
Who would've thought
shows.
Snell was a good
I've done
show?
shows with them. I didn't think it was fun.
Dave
Yeah,
gets a
sports
subtle
radio.
dig in at Adam Jones.
You think the show I did was sports
You
radio?
have definitely done shows on KMS with worse than Christian Arcand.
Okay, but that's not the standard I want to set.
Well, options are women.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not looking to do. You know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Okay.
Nothing against Thornton, but like, I like Jerry, but it's just not a great match for what I want to do.
Yeah.
I like him, but that's I don't know.
Yeah. You gotta find those matches. That's what we gotta do.
Maybe we'll have Snell back. Maybe.
Snellster.
Yeah,
That'll
Haven't
piss
heard from
people
him in a
off.
while.
No.
No.
I mean, who knows? I don't know. I mean, my dying. I mean, he's worried about the FBI or whatever, so I don't think I'm dying to have him in either. But
fair.
Yeah.
I thought he did a decent job. That's all I was saying.
Colin, you got no energy tonight.
I'm sick, but what do you mean no? I'm not like taking you down.
Yeah, you're kind of dragging the whole show.
Why? Why?
I didn't want to say it.
Low. Do you feel that way too?
I didn't want to say
Yeah,
it.
a little low energy. What else?
You can't compare me low energy like when you called out Justin for low energy.
Who did? Who made that comparison?
I mean, you can't call.
Don't you dare.
That's the bar.
We saw it on
You know
the
what you-
TV.
honestly, what you remind me of is Justin right now. It's your low energy. Okay, I'm gonna
We
say
told
it.
you not to.
Too bad.
Stop
I
it.
did it. I did it. I fucking did it.
That's.
I
not
tried to
fair.
stop him.
What the fuck, Dave?
Well, that's the bar in the show. That's the only thing you've ever said low energy for.
Well, I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's the way it is.
So I'm just like that's the aura I'm giving off. I guess.
Yes, Mike agrees.
I still don't understand the vocal fry thing either, to be honest with you. Actually,
That was another terrible.
yeah.
That tweet was did not successfully articulate that. I did not find.
Dave does not have vocal fry, although I can understand what they're talking about.
Yeah, but that tweet was not accurate.
the fuck is vocal fry? Like what
look
is
it
vo-
up.
I did look it up. But I
do
still
YouTube
didn't.
search on it. You'll be there, I'm sure.
Oh,
It's
YouTube. that
kind of
actually explained.
like you drag your words out. And it's like that.
Yeah, it's like what's her face? Like I said the other day. She does it. The one who,
Alex Cooper or Sophia Franklin, maybe. One of them.
yes.
You think I do that?
No, I don't. Jesus fucking Christ! I don't think you did that.
You
That's
said
what I
it the other
said.
day. You said it the other day to the caller. You were
No,
like,
no, the caller said no, Dave. If you play the sound again, which I'm happy to,
He didn't
repeat,
agree.
The caller said that. I said somebody else mentioned that to me too. I don't know if that's true or not. I said
Yeah,
I will
remember
listen to
you
it in the
said-
future.
Yeah, I thought you said that. I've kind of gotten that vibe before, but maybe it was just you were.
That is
No.
completely made up.
Okay,
that is not
all right.
even.
All right,
what are
fine,
you talking
fine,
about?
fine. I don't know. Might be my low energy tonight. I
Look
guess.
at
I don't know.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! The fucking YouTube vocal fry.
I'm going to. That's what I meant to do. I
Now for the show, stupid.
I googled it.
Not for yourself, you fucking idiot.
I googled it. I didn't
Oh,
understand
Kirk,
what it
believe
meant.
me, banked it away in the old memory.
Looking forward to doing that on Tuesday afternoon. A few minutes to myself.
Rest assured, I will do it.
Oh, the guy from Office Space is an example of one.
Guy from Office Space.
Let's see. A speech pathologist explains.
Glottal fry or vocal fry is really the lowest vocal register that's produced.
We asked an SLP, what is
It's
vocal
this
fry?
aperiodic staccato sound that's formed by compression of the arytenoid cartilages or the vocal processes, which are at the back
I
of the
got it.
vocal
This helped.
folds.
Good
If the
find.
vocal folds are maintained in a
You wanted a definition.
No,
so
I
got
did
it.
not. I wanted an example.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Office Space.
Office Space.
What can I get you?
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
I'd like a large coffee.
Okay, so hot coffee.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
No, it's nonsense talk. I
It's
thought
a
it was
good-
like
no,
something.
it's a good example.
Yeah, I thought vocal fry had something to do with like kind of whininess or something like that. But I guess I was
It's
wrong.
different than wide, but it's in the same arena.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, so it's Faith. Here's somebody. Faith S-A-L S-A. I have my glasses on. On Speaking with Vocal Fry, BBC News, and she's discussing it. I don't know. Like that's the. I'm old, so it annoys me. I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm fucking old.
So it's like Kim Kardashian. It's like Paris Hilton.
Yes.
It's like, yeah. So they're calling me like a
Kardashians
valley.
are the
They're
best
calling me like a
example.
valley girl or something.
Correct.
I guess I don't know.
Dick. Jesus, if I knew that, I would have been a lot angrier.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
great. Good.
Sir,
good.
call back in. You dodged a bullet, Buster.
Did you get hit by a car or something this weekend?
No, my kids were sick. Everybody's sick.
Okay. Anyways, what else? What?
I thought he was gonna say, No, my kids did.
My kids did. They're dead.
They're still battling.
What else?
Went to the doctors twice because of them, actually.
Okay. What else? Not what else but your kids.
He's obviously sick and wants you to ask about it.
I don't care. There's nothing I hate more than doctors that are sick.
What are your symptoms?
Yeah, they're shit. What medicine are you taking? God.
I do like that the guy from what's that stupid show on HBO, all the tech geeks, that he hates Ryan Reynolds now. He backed us up with that.
TJ Miller?
TJ Miller hates Ryan Reynolds. He agreed. He said
He
he's
got
an
canceled,
asshole.
didn't he, or no?
Yes.
Yeah, sort of. Yes, he did, from what he was.
He actually seems like an asshole, too. Honestly.
I can't stand him. He's very
I don't
annoying.
really want to take his side, but
Yeah.
what did he say? Basically, that he's a phony?
Yeah,
or
he
no?
just said on set that like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, they were in
comes off as
Deadpool, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's weird, too, because I love like every acting role. Not every acting role, but I love him as an actor and as a comedian, and a personality is horrendous.
Oh, really? Yeah. I don't really know much. I saw him on, whatchamacallit, obviously.
Silicon Valley?
Yeah.
Like his character on that is great.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
That show just dragged the fuck on. Jesus Christ.
I thought so?
Too long? I don't
Way
remember.
too, just boring. Like every episode was just like the same thing. They get like starts and then they get in that jam, right?
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know. What else?
Nothing else too exciting.
What?
I guess People Magazine wrote an obituary for Joni Mitchell, and she's not dead. They published that over the weekend.
Oh, is
That's
that right?
exciting, Yeah.
Well, she's
Still
sick,
alive.
I know that. But yeah, she's been sick.
That's normal, though. I feel like we've talked about that. They have those things written years in advance.
I just wonder where it starts. Like, who's the cutoff at this point? Like, you know, like who's who out there is pretty healthy? Like they must have one for like they have one for Bill Clinton.
Like who don't they have an obituary?
Yeah. Like they have one for Bill Clinton. Who's been kind of frail, he's getting a little older, but I'm guessing they don't have one for Hillary Clinton.
I would imagine when very famous people hit 70,
they go with it.
Yeah,
I guess.
Like they have it for Biden, right? Like they have it.
I mean,
he's almost 80.
They had it ready.
They might need it
a decade ago, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, you know, like I hope he lives a long time. He seems like a very nice man, but Jimmy Carter is the oldest president ever now. So, you know, when he dies, you will see the New York Times will have a 6,000 word obituary, like ready to go.
Imagine what a fun day that would be on social media if like all the video, because I imagine like CNN does that shit too, right?
Yeah.
If all those videos got released one day.
Just by mistake.
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
out.
Like Tom Hanks was a great man.
There was somebody pretty famous who died in the last couple of years, and the New York Times butchered their like immediate obit so bad. I forget who it was. Oh, it was awful.
Was it? There were stories about how bad the obit was.
Yeah. It was like
You know what I mean? Like the austere scholar thing.
no, not that. No, not that.
okay.
It was somebody. No, like
Oh, you mean got things wrong?
Yeah, it was just rushed. I forget what it was, but it was kind of the last 4 or 5 years. I forget. I think being an obituary writer would be kind of calming. I think it'd be pretty good actually. You get to sum up somebody's whole life.
Interesting.
No stress really.
Is that a good paying job?
It depends where you are.
Yeah.
Doesn't the family have a lot to
Boston
do with
Globe
that,
would get you the kind of apartment where you can be across the street from, you know, co-eds and masturbate in front of them. Like the guy Brian Marquardt.
That's right.
You know, I don't know about the New York Times main obituary writer. I would think probably makes a nice living. I think. I read. You know, I'm getting older now, but I'll read a good obit. I got no problem with that.
A good obit.
Yeah.
Get to learn a lot in an obit.
For sure. Yeah. No, I like the interest. Like, you know, anybody can, when, you know, God forbid, when Clint Eastwood dies, well, I know everything.
Right.
But when you see some guy who, you know, fought in World War II, you don't know anything about him, like, this guy lived a real life.
Right. Do you ever read obits and then get to the end and like, nah, wasted my time?
Sometimes I do. Yeah, I'll drop in the middle. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Boring.
Your life sucked.
What was that Boston Globe headline that you retweeted from Jim Murray? What was that one? It
was
like,
basically, it was basically like, hey, look, COVID this year is not going to be bad, but you never knew.
Is that that's got to be just like a digital only thing, right? Like that cannot be in the newspaper.
Yeah, probably not. But it's but it's like, please, like, why do you? Like, I know it's political, like everything else, but like, why do you really want it to be bad?
COVID probably won't be that bad this year, but imagine if it was.
Yeah, like I don't. Like, you do every day, like, you know, Putin's probably not going to nuke us today, but he
could.
might. He might.
He has the ability.
Yeah, like I don't, you know. But the problem now is like, unless you are insanely on like the fear of COVID side, like no, like they've lost even like the person like me, the middle ground where I'm like, oh, okay, I'll pay attention, I'll do this, I'll do that. Like the middle ground is completely bailed out on it too now. It's over.
Oh, no
It's
one gives
fucking
a fuck.
over.
Yeah.
Even if there's a strain like there was a year ago with the Omicron, nobody's gonna care. People are like,
Even like Uber doesn't make you wear a mask anymore. No one,
Yeah.
and they were the last holdouts, I think, on making you wear a mask.
right. Yeah, I just think nobody. I don't know. I know Dave cares. He worked from his house for like 2 years, but I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, I actually like kind of what happened. Like this weekend, I went out and had my kids wear masks because they were like we're normal, like we're just basic sick, but they're coughing up a lung. But I just had them wear masks because I just don't give a shit. Like if they have a mask on, who cares, right? Like we're sick,
guess,
but we're
right.
wearing a mask. Like now it's normalized.
Oh, then wearing a mask. You mean?
Yeah, so I didn't want to like just sit there and watch them be sick over the weekend. So I
Right.
took them places and just put a fucking mask on. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
What's funny though about them though, trying to like scare you with COVID is like, wasn't it 2 weeks ago or maybe even a week ago that North Korea launched a fucking missile at Japan,
yeah.
and they're like, nah, don't worry about it. But COVID might come back.
It is funny though. Like the globe really like it's just strange. Like I mean, why do they want it back? Because it's like a win for the Democrats. But why is that a win for like that's
prove it's real, I guess.
I mean, I think it's real. I just don't think it's. I just think I'm not as scared as I was 3 years ago about it because
I feel like we're like way more careful now, regardless, right? Like if anything, our immune system is fucked up. That we're just.
I'll be honest with you.
normally sick.
I'm really not anymore. Like I've completely moved on from it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think about it.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Scientists see few signs of a big COVID-19 wave this winter, but you just never know.
That's fantastic.
Done.
Stay alert.
Done.
Always keep your head on a swivel, folks.
I did the rare like double. I actually read that twice. I was like, is that? Oh, they're doing okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's what they want to do. I don't know.
But we're even at that point where they're admitting it. Like they're saying you just never know, but they are saying like probably won't be that big a deal.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's true. I mean, I don't know. But Fauci's still in charge, right? He isn't retired.
I don't know when he's
No?
officially out yet. Nah, I don't know when he is officially done.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, that was funny. I did laugh when I saw that.
That was a good headline.
What else?
Nothing.
What's going on blindmike.net, by the way?
Oh, big stuff. I rarely say this about the Blind Mike Project, but we've got a hell of an episode coming out on Monday.
Oh, really?
We spent basically an hour and a half diving into the world of Stuttering John, who finally lost his
I
lawsuit
saw he lost the suit, yeah.
with SiriusXM and did just an amazing podcast about
Oh, did he
it
really?
the next couple of days. Yeah.
Poor guy is just not handling it
He's
well.
become, I haven't talked about him that much on my show, but I've said we have to now because we're like losing money by not talking about Stuttering John.
crazy.
Like people that talk about like comedy and stand up and podcasting and that shit, everyone's focused on Stuttering John now. He's such an amazing character.
I mean, how long? That suit was going for a while, right?
A couple of years, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he must have spent a lot of money on that fucking thing.
No,
that
he
was
didn't.
that was
Oh, he
just because
didn't?
they used his name
Michael
still.
Popak was on his show, the lawyer.
Oh, he
and
was?
said it
Oh.
was pro bono for
Oh.
old Johnny.
It's good.
Yeah. So now John's spending his money suing podcasters.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had him on here. Enough About Me?
Yeah.
Enough About Me, I
Enough
think.
About Me.
Yeah. Then he got mad, remember? I didn't even remember why. I made like
I
a
think-
What do you
joke.
think about the other guy? Who's the other guy that I reached out to
No.
on your behalf, and he was pissed that I didn't.
Jackie Martling.
Jackie.
Oh, no. I know. I know the character.
So I don't know if it was before this that something happened, but I prank called his show when we were doing prank calls. Like, for
Oh,
the
I
month
think
of
that's what it
October.
was. Like, you're right, yeah.
And I think I just said your name. Oh, I might have even approached it honestly and just said like your buddy Kirk Minahan says hello or something like that.
Yeah, he got super pissed. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he does that with everyone. He'll DM people. There's someone was talking about this week. He'll DM people and say, "Can you come on my show today?" And they'll be like, "No, like I can't today.
Right.
Like if we set it up in the
Flips
future,
out.
I will." And he'll like block them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was so great on Stern's show. So great.
Well,
Great.
he lets you
fucking
know
great.
about it.
I know. He was, though. He was. It's weird
Yeah.
to see. But now I'm like, he must have been as crazy then as he was now. Like, he must have been
I don't know about
problem to deal with, I would think.
Because if you watch, like, his ego is severely inflated over the years. But there are a bunch of clips of Howard being like trying to get through to him.
Oh,
and
I
saying,
remember, yeah.
Like, you're not funny. You're funny when you ask people dumb questions that I write. But you're not a comedian. And then he ignored that and tried to get into comedy.
Well, I mean, look, he was the
Tonight
announcer on
Show.
The Tonight Show.
Yeah.
The wildest hire of all time.
Yeah. They've uncovered from sources that Jay Leno thought when he hired him away from Stern that Jay thought Stuttering John wrote all those questions.
Oh, really?
And just no one corrected him at the Stern show because they were like, fucking take him.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Jesus. But yeah. So all right. So what else is going on there? Blindmike.net, I should say.
Then Why You Laughing this week is the world of Jocktober because we're in October.
Oh,
so
okay.
Taking a look at that.
Okay.
And then all the regular stuff. Quincy this week.
Then he's off to Skankfest.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
When's
yes.
that? Next
Damn
week?
right.
I'm leaving Thursday.
Thursday. Wow, when are you back?
Next Wednesday or Thursday?
Wow, long trip.
Yeah.
Where's
Might
that?
go to the Grand Canyon while we're out there.
Where,
Vegas.
Oh, who's going?
Me, the Skirts, and 2 other couples we're friends with.
Oh, God. How dreadful does that sound, Dave?
No,
Sounds lovely.
no, he'll have a good time.
Vegas?
I certainly. Well,
I like Vegas.
I'm
but
not
the
doing
the
Vegas.
weather
I'm
doesn't
not
look-
doing
I
Vegas.
hate
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah.
Like I was telling Dave, like my buddy had his bachelor party in Vegas a couple weeks ago or months ago. I think. And he called me and was like, if you don't think, like, if you wouldn't be comfortable getting around there, like, because I wouldn't do casinos. I would just get fucking lost.
Yeah.
And I don't gamble anyways. Really.
Right.
But that part of Vegas wouldn't be fun for me, I don't think.
Has your mom ever been there?
As a matter of fact, she has.
Actually,
And
I predict she'll have a better time than you have.
Well, I saw just the other day there was like a stabbing on the Vegas Strip, and I was like, maybe I dodged this one.
That's true. That's nothing. God.
We'll see.
So what's your plan there?
Skankfest for a couple days. Then, like I said, we might go to the Grand Canyon, go to
you'll
dinners
love
there,
that.
stuff like that. I kind of want to go.
It's fucking terrifically boring.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do there.
Yeah. Well, Alba was kind of, maybe we won't go then, because Alba wasn't thrilled. I wasn't too high on.
She wants it's something you should probably do. I guess.
Hoover Dam was good. That was good.
That's interesting.
Fine.
Yeah, but it was also like 5 minutes.
That's true. I'm not a big sightseeing guy, but literally my thought was the Grand Canyon is so big.
That's true. No, yeah.
It'd be hard for me
It's
to
probably
miss.
worth seeing. I'm the same way. I'm not. It just doesn't. Stuff like that doesn't do much for me.
Right.
I got there. I was kind of like, all right. Well, there it is. I'm not that into it. I don't know. But
That
yeah,
is
I mean,
a long trip. That's like a week in Vegas is a long time.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
do
6
shit.
days,
Like,
maybe?
I mean, if you're
Yeah,
not gambling, you're not like.
Are you going to any other shows? Like any Vegas shows?
I don't think so.
No?
That's not the plan anyways. We might do, if there's like music or something that she likes, we might.
That's how Jason Aldean's playing.
Again, I don't know if that's, I don't know if that'd be a great idea.
Well, that's how you face it. I don't know.
My mom would have a heart if she saw that Instagram picture. Look who we're seeing.
Picture way in the background's a guy in a room.
Did he just get canceled too?
Stephen
I
Patterson.
would think he did. Yeah. I probably should have been.
No, like something.
Actually, really, he hasn't.
No, he
obviously.
hasn't. Just Google him.
Yeah, I was
Just
gonna
an
say.
honest real estate
Something
man.
just happened with Jason Aldean. Like his wife said something, and they like basically canceled him because of it. I forget.
I
Something.
guess, but I would
I
say
don't know.
like we always talk about that when we bring him up, Mike. Like Dave and I are doing something right now. We're like, I usually don't buy into it, but I'm like, there is something to this Google. There's obviously something going on.
Oh, I think literally.
Right? Do you feel that way, Dave, or no?
A little bit, yes.
I'm not saying I'm
Yeah.
right, but
Yeah.
it's just a feeling. I
Oh,
have.
you mean about today's thing?
Yeah, the last couple of days.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
today. I mean, we spent a lot. I'm like, this is fucking bizarre. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't even like, when you type the name out, like nothing would come under it the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, my mom, I think I've probably said this before, but my mom said, because I've asked her about this, and she said, it doesn't seem possible that it was one guy, like having been there.
Sure, yeah.
Which makes sense. And maybe you're in the middle of it, so who the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
knows?
chaos, yeah.
But it does seem weird that one guy pulled that offed himself, and no one talked about it. I mean, people talked about it, obviously.
I know, but there's been no books that I've seen of any note, no documentaries, no
Swept
podcast
under the rug.
series, nothing, right?
Yeah.
We could do it.
It's
You could be a part of that.
Yeah.
Be a nice little spin-off for Blind Mike Project.
contribute.
BlindMike.net.
I have
as
one
Big
thing
Cat
I can
would say.
contribute.
That's true.
Here's her phone number.
An interview.
What'd you think about Big Cat sucking you off the other day, huh?
Oh, that was
Big
nice.
Blind
Huh?
Mike guy.
I said it really shows you how nice a man Dan Katz is.
true.
That he went to promote my website without even knowing what it was.
That's true. You
He's
don't think
like,
he's a
"Yeah,
subscriber?
Blind Mike Project or something?
It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of this weekend and watching, just being on Twitter chat. I'm like, fucking Dan has got $1 zillion, and he's at every single one of these fucking things on TV. The live gambling, like it's got to be exhausting.
I figured like the Mets thing, I bet he just felt like he had to be there because Dave was there.
Yeah, I think it felt like I got the first game felt like a big event because within the company with Frank doing his thing, like I got that.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't. Jesus.
I think Dan's better at those than Dave. No, what doesn't I assume Dave loses interest at some point? No?
Yeah, I think so. I think they all do. Like anytime
Yeah.
if I checked in, like I don't spend, but like they're always just looking at their phones and it's quiet because they're just watching the game.
I thought it was like when they first started that. I did think it was really cool, and I get why they do it still.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's
It's
a good
smart
idea.
to do.
It
Yeah,
doesn't hurt.
Because like if there was someone I was a huge fan of, like Rico per se,
Yeah.
and I was into the Mets game, I'd be like, let me pop him up. You know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better to almost check in once in a while as opposed to just
Oh,
having
yeah.
the whole thing. I'm
Yes.
just saying even from their perspective, like
Unless you literally just have it on in the background on your laptop or something.
I guess. I mean, I don't do it, so
I mean, ideally, they're probably going to be doing that anyway, right? Like a lot of those guys and a lot of those Mets guys probably would have gotten together to watch the game anyway. You might as well put a camera
I
on
suppose.
and
Yeah, I
sell
don't
it
know
to an
that.
advertiser.
Or even if they didn't get together, they have to watch the game.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's true. Yeah, that's true, I guess. But I gotta say, like, I'm not saying Klemmer just literally felt like he didn't belong in there.
Well, I didn't understand why he was like right front and center when Rico was off the camera and Rico was a Mets fan. Like,
Yeah, I don't
why
know.
wouldn't Rico be where he was? I don't know. It didn't make sense.
I have no idea.
I already didn't talk much. I thought
That's
other than that
telling me.
one.
Did you watch a lot of it, Dave, or no?
No.
No? Yeah, nor did I. But yeah, I heard the same thing. I heard he was not saying a lot. I don't
I
like
did-
being there. I'm like, I don't really know what's going on.
I don't think he vibes with like anybody
No.
other than that Yak crew. I think he's connected. Like he did the Monkey Boy thing again.
Oh, that's another thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh Jesus.
Well, this is what I tried to say when he left. Is like that's exactly how I was when I worked there because I don't fit with them
Right.
really. Like when I was in the Milton office, I didn't hang out with those guys because I wasn't one of them really.
Right.
And so I kind of had a feeling that's how Chris would be there.
Yeah. Oh, Ridge wallet, which I use happily. I use ultra slim minimalist wallet. I use it. The days of the big wallet are over. Holds up to 12 cards plus, has room, Mike. That's what I would say.
Yes.
There's room. 30 colors and styles. Carbon fiber, burnt titanium. I like it. I used to be a big wallet guy, but this is way, way, way easier. Way easier. Minimalist. That is the perfect word. That's exactly what it is.
I have one myself.
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's excellent. I have a new key case to help organize your keys. Secures anywhere from 2 to 6 keys. Organize your keys in a compact silhouette. Fold out for easy access. Go to ridge.com. Use my name, Kirk. If you're a guy out there or a woman, and you have one of these big old wallets, forget it. It's just, you don't want, once you switch this, you're never going to go back. I promise you that. Go to ridge.com. Use my name, Kirk, for 10% off your order. RIDGE.com. Use my code KIRK for 10% off your order. Please do that right now. Our great friends at Ridge Wallet. Good to have them back this week. And I was doing like that Monkey Boy thing. I'm like, Jesus, do you have like an idea? Like,
But in fairness, like if they don't know the story,
well,
and it
it's
just
not them,
naturally-
but he's offering that. Like, I'm like,
That was my only thing with it
something.
because I get where there's certain situations where like if they're talking about mascots, it would be weird if he didn't say,
Yeah,
"Hey, I was a mascot."
Maybe,
But-
is that how it happened? To be fair, I don't know.
Yeah, but my thing is like I would always say like I've talked about this on KMS, but here's the story.
But he's not. Yeah, he's
Not that you have to do that. I guess it just seems weird not to.
And those guys aren't going to know. So yeah, that's true. I suppose that's true. But yeah. All right, what else? What else from you guys? Anything else?
In that video, also, I liked whoever. I don't even know who it was, but like Klemmer and Rico are going at it, and some guy goes, "Our enemies are the guys in brown."
And Emma Stone.
Somebody just tagged us all in a picture of their room right now, and they all look miserable watching
like,
this game.
that's
What's the
a-
score? No, but like they're what, like hand on their head. Frank just always looks.
I don't see it.
even know. Yeah, it's on there.
The Mets are not choking, is what I've heard.
Oh, is that they're winning?
No, it's just not a choke job.
Oh, I know.
If
That's
they
right.
lose,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's tough to.
Who's the Yankees player who skipped like the workout? Now he's out for the.
Mike's guy, Aroldis Chapman,
Wow,
Oh no!
defended before.
is he out for the whole series? They just basically said "fuck you."
Yeah.
Wow,
So it sounds like they're
I
done,
respect
right?
that move.
He's
Wow.
always been such a swell guy. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. Oh, there's the guy Porter just took a picture of Klemmer and Frank, which I told you was going to be like the combination. Like
Yeah.
that's
Look at him.
yeah. We're live. Mets game 3. I am definitely rooting for the Padres. That's for sure. I mean, why not?
Well, I mean, obviously that connection to Don Orsillo, you want to see them.
that's true
go a
too.
little bit further.
Will he
That's
call
a
any
good point,
playoff
too.
games?
I remember going to it's funny you said that. I remember going to the Red Sox World Series in 2013. We went, did the shows, in St. Louis as well as Boston. Because it was sold. So we went and did the morning show in St. Louis, whatever. It sucked. We stayed like an hour away too. It was just fucking stupid. But I remember being in the press box. I'd go for the first couple of things and just go back to the hotel because I was like, well, why am I fucking watching this game here? It's stupid. But Orsillo, who was not doing the games, like Fox does the World Series.
Well, he did. The World Series.
Yeah. It was a World Series. He was there like taking notes. I'm like, why are you here?
I loved him as a kid. It hurts me to hear.
He's a very nice guy. I like Orsillo.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo, but I like him.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy.
Well, was he doing hits at the time or something?
Maybe for Nessa, maybe. Like
I mean, why would you not be there for the World Series if you can get a press pass?
Yeah, but why
for it?
take notes?
Because you can be home, sitting on the couch, you go to bed.
Yeah, but that's a status symbol for those guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But
I'm here.
and it's like the weirdest. Like when guys, like you'd see it's sad. Like guys who lose their jobs, but like still have friends within the organization. Even covering Patriots, Celtics stuff that have like press passes, they had no jobs. They would just be sitting there eating the free food and just wandering around. I'm like, what?
That's a little weird. Yeah.
Go watch a movie. Go fucking go. Yeah, whatever. Just stare at a wall. it's uncomfortable too because one guy, I forget his name. I don't forget his name, but I don't want to. But he'd come over and talk to me. I was like, you don't. It would be like if I walked into like just an office during the day and pretended I worked there. It's like Kramer. It's just weird. Like
I don't even really work here.
Yeah, it's just like I'm like, why are you here?
But that at some point they are still probably just a fan of the sport.
Well, watch on
so
TV.
They're taking advantage of. Yeah, but people go to games. People like going to the game.
Yeah, but they would be there like talking. Yeah, but they'd be like have their notebook out after the game, talking to players, and I'm like, you're not writing anything. Like this is pretend.
I'll tell you, I was in the WEI box once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they bring you booze and food.
Oh, yeah, it's very
magical
nice.
experience.
Very nice.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
Very nice.
It's hard to go back to civilization.
Chat up with Doug Lane. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night.
I didn't get one of those.
Did you know that he created that picture thing? That was his idea.
Yeah, sure.
That was great.
The Colonel himself. Doug Lane. I like Doug. So
He's a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. Very nice guy. But I mean, the first time I met him, he was bitching about how he was going to retire. I'm like, still fucking working there 15 years later. 20 years. Yeah. Like, well, you going to quit? But I like Doug. I do like Doug.
You just made me think of this, though. Arcillo used to do playoff games for TBS.
Yeah.
Do those count for the 3,000?
For him, I guarantee you they count. He did them all.
Yep.
That's kind of, I don't know about that.
He says 3,000 major league games. So I don't know.
Well, does he count spring training games?
No. Although when you count like games played in the major leagues, they don't count the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Hank Aaron didn't hit, I don't know how many playoff home runs he hit, but that doesn't count.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. I don't know. I guess we could ask Don. I don't know the answer to
Get him on
that.
the horn.
I guess Carabas, he would know, or Justin, one of Jared's boys.
Justin's probably with Carabas right now. We could.
Oh, probably.
two birds
Probably
with
watching
one
wrestling
stone.
last night, watching baseball tonight. I would think so, probably, yeah. Although I saw Carabas is going somewhere to go watch a game, Seattle or something. Fucking lunatic.
Oh, he probably has to do that, though, no?
I guess. I'm surprised Carabas was not in that line for Eck. How did he miss that?
Well, he had to cry on Twitter about it.
She's a fucking adult.
Grilled
Cuban
Sam
kid
Kennedy.
fucking crying about that. Jesus. That's true. It's a good point.
Yeah.
I wish I could get past this paywall right now, but New York Times just tweeted, Trevor Noah is leaving The Daily Show. James Corden will depart The Late Show.
I saw this headline earlier today.
Yeah, TBS full frontal with Samantha Bee. The Tonight Show could begin earlier.
If you had told me Samantha Bee show ended 6 years ago, I'm like, oh yeah, was it good?
I remember Feckless Cunt. That was the last
Oh,
thing. She
yes.
was in the news for that.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
if you said she was canceled the next day, I would have no idea.
She may be very funny. I have no idea.
Yeah. Is there a future for a late night talk show?
And they also mentioned moving the Tonight Show, right? Did you say that?
Yes.
Yeah,
because of the early thing.
It's an interesting topic. I would read that.
The only one in that group, not that group, but like in late night, like I respected that Conan like made it a half hour and started wearing sweatpants and got rid of the desk. Like, not that makes a huge difference, but he's like, let me make it more like a podcast or something, which I don't know why that hasn't become late night.
Like, yeah.
Because there's video podcasts that gets thousands of views,
They
tens of
tried.
thousands,
Didn't
hundreds
they
of
try-
thousands of
didn't-
views.
Didn't they try to bring in like a TikTok girl to take over for Carson Daly? And it
Yeah, but that's not
bombed?
who. I'm saying like fucking whoever.
We talked about this. We talked about this. It's over. It's over.
Right.
Like if something goes viral on, if James Corden has fucking Bruce Springsteen on, because he's got an album coming out and he sings in the car, it'll get a bunch of views. But like
I would
that's
say like
that's
this
it.
podcast or Tim Dillon or whatever makes more sense to me as a late night show
We should
than
do it. All right, we'll do it.
James Corden.
I'll do it. I'll host the Tonight Show.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do it. If I get stripped of it, I won't fucking cry like Klemmer for like 6 months and grow a beard and fucking act like a bitch.
What? I'm not acting like a bitch.
What?
Huh? You say Cullen ain't act like a bitch? Zoned out for a second.
Fucking idiot, dude.
What'd you
really
say?
are.
What did you say?
No, that doesn't work. No, Mike. It doesn't work that way. You don't get it. If you don't hear it, don't zone out.
I'm gonna
Don't
have
expect to be told.
I'm gonna have to go back to it now.
Yeah, go
I'm
back
gonna
and listen to it. You can fucking keep up with us.
What he said was when he loses the Tonight Show, he's not going to cry like you.
Cullen did when you lost the Tonight Show.
Classic Cullen.
Jesus. Yeah. But if you said to me like, so Corden's leaving, right? We said
Yes.
Right.
and Trevor Noah's leaving.
Yes.
Let me ask you this, guys. Will you know the name when they announce it of both their replacements? Will
No.
you recognize their name?
No chance.
One of them.
No.
I'm gonna set the over under at 0.5. Will you go over or under?
Under.
I think we might know one.
Unless they do the old is new again and they like bring back Craig Kilborn.
That is definitely not happening.
Or-
that I
or-
could
you know
tell
what I
you.
mean? Who's the
I've
other
heard
guy?
them say Craig Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson. That's another.
It's gotten
That
thrown
is
out there.
Definitely not happening. We know that's not happening.
Yeah.
But no.
We know Ferguson's not happening. Does he have something?
He's white. He's a guy.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he got in
There's a
trouble.
chance it's someone from like SNL.
But that feels like current SNL.
I mean, Michael Che was on the Daily Show.
He's not fucking leaving that. No way. No, that's a demotion. No
Charlemagne the
way.
God.
He complains about it, and if
Michael
they give
Che
him
is
15,
Michael Che is not doing every night. No fucking. He's too smart for that. Honestly, I think there's a better chance Michael Che will take over for fucking Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah. But do you think Michael Che gets $12 million?
No, but he's not going to work every. No fucking way. Not. By the way, he does. He shouldn't. Like he'd be crazy to do that. He's got a great gig. No, I mean, maybe you might be right, but
they still work they work crazy hours at SNL.
Yeah,
I don't know if he does, but
he's not a sketch guy.
Right.
And he has
but he's the head writer.
They also have like 7. He's off forever on that show too in the off season.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he will. Maybe he's dying to do it, but I'd be surprised.
That was just the first name that came to mind, but someone from SNL would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you get both those guys,
from their
you get both those guys to do it.
Right.
Maybe that's the dynamic you need, like 2 people.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean? Like just something different, or like you said, like this, like 3 or 4 people just bullshitting.
Right.
As opposed to here's your host, monologue, bits, guest.
Well, wasn't that what's his
music.
name years and years ago? Didn't Bill Maher kind of do some fucking?
He did politically incorrect.
Yeah, and that was like a round table.
Yeah,
type of style, right?
But he didn't have a co-host. But yeah.
I mean, there are podcasts on YouTube that have similar numbers to what the Tonight Show does.
Oh, bigger.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
No,
or
not
bigger.
similar, bigger.
Right.
Like,
So I'm
Kimmel
amazed.
has like 600, 800,000 people.
Yeah,
a night.
don't rip me for saying this, but do you think like Pat McAfee would?
No.
Hold on, no, just let me make the comparison and then rip me if you want. Do you think he was like satisfying? Like he was disruptive. He was satisfying a need in the market, and he grabbed it by having a like midday YouTube show that blew up.
I guess.
Is there a need potentially for somebody to grab like late night on YouTube and blow up?
Yeah, I don't
Is
really
that
think so.
opportunity there? I don't really think Pat McAfee. I just
Pat
think
McAfee, some people
I don't
assume
really
that
think he was disruptive
when they're working really. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see Content Kim doing it with her husband. That idiot.
That'd be fun.
You know, that would be good.
She's the right demo.
She'd be like,
Older
you know,
people would.
you should like say nothing and like people would retweet it. It'd be good. I wouldn't mind that. By the way, Alex Bennett liking Yellowstone there's no better endorsement. Like I couldn't script that any better.
You
So
think
I
that's
was
what
just-
it's for? You're saying?
Yeah, I should just tweet about it all fucking day.
Right.
Fucking begged me the other day to follow her on Twitter at the office. Literally was begging me to follow her on Twitter.
Why didn't you?
I did. I'm like, all right.
Oh,
but now I'm
nice.
like, can I mute her? Because she stinks.
Well, you can do whatever you want, I suppose.
guess.
You can unfollow her if you want it.
Yeah, who needs that?
Do your own man.
You sound kind of sick, by the way.
I feel totally fine.
Yeah, okay.
Feel good. My energy's good. I have
Yeah.
no issues here.
All right.
Yeah. Jesus
I didn't
Christ.
call you out for your energy. I just said you sound
just-
sick.
You think I sound sick, Mike?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it. I don't think either of you sound sick.
Dave sounds a little
thanks, Mike.
congested. I feel completely fine.
I think you sound like two healthy.
Yeah. I will take a few
Virile
calls
men.
while Dave is, fucking this whole thing up. Jesus. I'm going to whip it to the finish line.
Jon Stewart just tagged us in that article. Oh, we got past the paywall. That's why. Thank you, John.
What's that?
John got us past the paywall in that article on New York Times.
Oh, fantastic. Great. I was really hoping to read that. She'll have a bunch of original ideas. Like, don't you think that like when you see Frank the Tank doing that, I just saw another video, like it gets a little tiring, doesn't it?
Yes.
What do you do? What do you mean?
Just like
what aspect of it?
Yes. I can't watch.
But here's the thing. I don't know Frank the Tank.
I don't either.
I have buddies.
I'm not saying it's not real. Maybe
Right.
it is, but
That I don't necessarily want to watch sports with because it's like they get so loud and
You
crazy.
cannot
about it.
tell me that more than 5 people are comfortable just watching somebody of his size leaning over like that and watching for more than 5 seconds. This is not possible.
Very
you can't
shallow,
keep
Dave.
you can't keep your eyes on that. He's leaning back, chewing on like a marker or something. I don't
What
know
is
he's
that?
chewing. I have no idea. And it's like a necklace around his neck too. He's
Please
like,
tell me he's not chewing on a mark.
he's doing something along those lines.
I don't know. I get like,
Which end?
I just picture being in that room. I'd be like, oh my god, I have to watch which never ends a fucking baseball.
If Kim
game.
Kardashian was leaning back like that, looking like she's disinterested, I wouldn't watch it for more than 5 minutes.
Wow.
You have before, have you not?
Well, she was always looking interested in that. That was
Against her will, I guess.
very interested.
Should we simulcast with the Mets stream?
Sure,
We can
but
join them.
I'm looking for the what's the Mets score?
It should be on that feed. Let's see.
First fucking inning, probably. Ooh, 2-0 Padres, top of the fourth, Mike.
boy.
Game zipping by.
Golf starts on opening day. You can never root for the Mets ever again.
We know that Frank doesn't honor his bets.
Yeah,
no point making
exactly.
bets with him ever again.
I'm surprised they never really get mad at each other, like a fist fight.
Piece of paper I protested
Well,
when nobody was.
High Noon was launched.
Okay, I can't listen.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
They should patch us in. We could watch throw the game on the TV.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I was hoping Rico would call into the show tonight from that room.
It's game 3.
It's high tension.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Plus, the Patriots win today.
Yes.
Big win.
My guy, Zappy.
Damn sure.
Let's
Get
do
zapped.
it. Let's do it.
Dan Shaughnessy.
Was he writing
That was his headline.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Jesus
Time to get zapped.
Was he talking about like a controversy?
I don't know. Could be
God, they
next
want
week.
that. How bad
Could
does
be.
the fucking media want that?
Oh, that he's like a bad guy.
No, there's like a quarterback controvery.
Mike was
they were
all
rooting
into
for
it before the show.
What's that?
Mike was all into it before the
Really?
show. Yeah,
No,
he was.
What?
He was
Dave,
debating this
we
thing
heard,
left and
We
right.
heard you walk in, and Dave tried to bait me into a Patriots debate. And I refused.
I'll tell you, I watched some of that game today. I watched the last like quarter and a half of Alabama Texas A&M to like midnight last night.
Wow.
Really?
It was a good game. I was into it for some reason. I don't fucking know why, but I
You're a
was into
football
it.
guy.
I guess I am. I suppose I am. I was rooting for A&M. I don't know, but they did not get it done. Did not. It was a good game. I did watch some of the Mets and the Padres also. I'll watch the end of that game tonight, maybe. I'd like to see the Mets lose.
All right.
Yeah. I get nothing against the Padres. I like San Diego.
Barstool Sports. Look at that.
Exactly. My guy Orsillo. Just start gambling. Be authentic. Do some real gambling. Jesus.
Philadelphia, Arizona right now.
I heard that idiot Montante was on with the Australian idiot the other day. And Montante, they were talking about me doing gambling segments. And Montante's like, yeah, he's like, Kirk would, they're like, he wouldn't do that. It just doesn't feel authentic. And Montante's like, yeah, you just can't do that. If it's not authentic, you can't do gambling segments. I'm like, you fucking do one every week.
Yeah, but maybe he's a big gambling guy.
Oh, is Jerry?
That I don't know. I can't confirm. I don't know.
Jesus. Jerry said Craig's a legitimate degenerate gambling.
You get 2 and 3, Ironhead.
$5 bets.
He said Craig's like legitimately like a gambling addict.
That's why I don't pay him. I don't feel right contributing to that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. Hey, load up, Dave.
Load up.
All right, let's go. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Nicolas Cage.
Hey, Nicholas, how are you?
Good, thanks. Can I ask you a trivia question?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm calling from the set of my upcoming film Sympathy for the Devil with Swedish actor Joel Kinnaman.
Oh, I know Joel.
Can you name the Swedish? Yeah, he's great. Can you name the Swedish golfer who had 5 wins on the PGA Tour from 1998 to 2001?
The Swedish golfer who had 5 wins from 98 to 2001. Are those only 5 career wins or no?
Correct.
Okay. It's not, I'm going to say it, but it's not right. Jesper Parnevik?
That's right, Kirk.
Oh,
wow.
All right. There you go. I thought he won. I thought maybe won one before, but yeah, go ahead.
No, now Jesper Parnevik's first win on the PGA Tour was the Phoenix Open in 1998 when he raised a trophy in Arizona. Just like my son
yeah,
raising
sure. No, I got, no, you didn't need to say that, Nicholas. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
good.
put it this way, Mike got it. Yeah.
Now, I'm glad. Now, who won the Phoenix Open this year?
Who won the Phoenix Open in this golf season?
That's right.
Or last golf season, Nicholas, because we're in a new season, as you know.
Yeah, sorry. Film schedule has kind of been, it's taken its toll.
Sure, no, I understand. And that was like when you had Pig Out, too. It was a lot of Oscar talk for you at that time. Who won the Phoenix Open this year? Jesus Christ. I'll say Xander Schauffele.
Sorry, Kirk. That's not right. It was Ridgewood, New Jersey's own Scotty Scheffler.
You've been caged again.
There you go.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it was during his tear, huh? Well, all right, Nicholas. Thanks for calling.
Thanks for your time, Kirk.
Mike will be leaving Las Vegas himself in a couple of weeks.
It's true. Yes.
Yes, there you go.
That's right. I wish he didn't say Arizona. It would have been more subtle, you know?
But we all have wishes, Mike. You have to live with that disappointment.
Nick Cage have any movies about skanks?
I'm just saying, if he could maybe DM me, I'd go give him some notes.
Yeah, send him some tips. Good use of your time. Hello, God.
Hey, Kirk, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I got a bone to pick, and I have a rumor I would like you to address.
Okay.
My bone to pick is with Jeff D. Lowe.
Sure.
He is such a pussy on Twitter.
Yes.
Like, coming at people like I get his dad is dead. My
Right.
sympathies to him, but he tweets about it incessantly. And when someone pokes fun at him, he cries like such a little bitch. Like you can't.
So what you're saying, is to be clear, let me lay this out. Jeff Delo's a nice guy, like you said. He posts a lot about how much he misses his dead dad, and then when people shit on him for it, he gets upset. Now, to me, I would say normally, like a normal reaction would be that makes all the sense in the world, but yet I'm on your side for some reason. So I don't know what to do with that.
Don't fucking post about it. You're opening yourself.
That's
up.
where my mind went.
I know, but he's a sensitive guy. He's a sensitive guy.
Posting a million pictures isn't gonna bring your fucking dad back, Jeff.
Well, he misses his dad. His dad seemed like a lovely guy.
Is he? When you saw him, was he under the impression that would bring him back?
What's that?
Like, did you get the feeling that Jeff thinks posting about it will bring his dad back?
I didn't discuss it with him, to be fair. I don't know that.
Because you should kind of advise him on that. That's it, misguided.
That's a good question. I could tell you that, I mean, so far it hasn't worked for me. I don't know. Maybe down the line. I don't know that. Well, God, you have a rumor you said you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, if you won't mind just commenting. I have it on good authority that Brandon Walker is the father. I'll hang up.
No, it's a fact. It's not
Really?
a rumor. Yeah. It's discussed in the office freely.
They still do that football show together?
Yeah. I would think
Seems like
that's
kind of a crossing a line,
Well, it's kind of like Forrest with Jenny, though. He was worried, is he going to be like him? And Case said, no, he's going to be fine. I think.
I believe Brandon has other kids.
No, I'm saying he's, he's a simple guy.
Okay, still not sure after the few tries.
Yeah, who knows?
I got you.
They load up, Dave?
They load up.
All right, good evening. We'll talk about AllBirds in a moment. Hello.
Ooh, hung up. Got nervous.
Hey, Kirk, Rael Cormier here. How are you?
Hello, Rael. How are you? Bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
Thank you. Yes.
No, maybe it's not.
I watched that Mets cave thing, and Klemmer, like, I hate to make fun of him because it's like making fun of like a special ed kid and stuff like that, but
Sure.
he was holding a microphone the whole
I didn't
time.
know this
Everyone's
guy.
like mic'd up.
awkward.
And
What's that about?
This and that.
What's that about?
He's holding a mic.
Is that like
Doesn't say a word.
There were other people holding a mic though, right? I was watching some of it.
Is that like a
No.
is that like a status
I didn't
thing?
see
Now?
it.
Like is Dan holding a mic?
Interesting.
I wasn't paying good attention.
No.
But I thought I saw other people holding it, but I could be wrong. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
maybe
know.
it's
I'm
like a
telling you,
Bob Barker
Carly,
thing.
he was
He's
the only one in the back holding a mic the whole time.
I
Didn't
saw
say a word.
that.
It was almost like
Yeah.
it was turned off.
Yeah, I saw that and I knew it was
was
very
awful.
awkward looking. Yeah.
I think Chris honestly is like miserable there, and I have to say that absolutely warms me. That pleases me to know that. I do enjoy that.
Is the goatee a bit that I'm not aware of?
It's
or is
worse than that,
just-
Mike. He's so like bizarre. Like it's not even. He's trying. It's like a beard, but it's just failing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I thought that because I was standing next to him during the trivia thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, his hair in his like whole face. I don't know.
I cannot comment on other people's facial hair problems. So
I'm not a great beard grower, so yeah, but I don't know why he's. Who knows? I think he's bored. He's probably just trying to do something.
Why hasn't he started a pod? I mean, I hate to
good
keep
question.
bringing this up. Why are the 1995 Mets dead?
Mariners.
I'm sorry.
It's
I got Mets on the
It's a
brain.
good question, Mike.
Like that was kind of when they brought him in. They were like, "Oh, this is a weird thing that he does. Why not keep doing it?"
He's. I don't know.
I don't get that.
I don't know that. I don't know that. Again, I don't know.
Or a podcast or something.
It is weird.
He was going to start a podcast when he was here.
He was. Oh, it
In
was
June,
the
the movies of the millennium.
But he thinks that's like not.
It's beneath him.
Yeah, not
it's
cool.
not Barstool.
Yeah, it's not
sports
right.
now.
I mean, he's doing
Right.
nothing.
Yeah.
What's the trade off?
You got me. I'm fucking baffled by the whole. Looking at him, I'm just baffled by this whole thing. I'm like, what the hell is he doing in this fucking place? If I didn't hate him, I'd feel bad for him. But I hate him, so I don't feel bad for him. Hello.
Hey, Kirky, how you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening.
I was wondering if you were in a giving mood, would like to do me a favor.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I would like that.
So on Thursday is the 3rd anniversary of my father's passing, and when you sing along, what?
I'm just glad you're suffering.
That's not very
Oh,
nice.
good, thanks.
Yes.
No, I'm glad he's gone too.
How did he die?
He had MS, and the medications caused him to have a massive heart attack.
Oh well, that is funny, I guess.
See, Mike, you see?
Now I understand.
So he had a massive heart attack. Okay. There you go. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, he had MS, and he was on a bunch of treatments and stuff like that.
Yes.
Anyway, one of my fondest memories of him as a kid, when I was a kid, was he liked to sing along to the radio, and Bob Seger was one of his favorite musicians. And
All
when
right.
you sing along to Bob Seger, you sound just like him. So for me this week, I would be very appreciative if you would sing a Bob Seger song.
Which day is the day of your dad's anniversary of his death?
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. So we're not doing a show Thursday, but you want me to do it now? I can do it now if you'd like. What do you want to sing?
That'd be great. I'll hang up and I'll listen to it tomorrow when I listen in the car.
Okay. Go ahead, Dave.
All right. That gives me a little less of the creeps.
Pick out one for you.
Yeah, good. A hit.
I thought he wanted to sing with you.
That'd be fine.
Maybe like Roll Me Away or something like that.
Okay.
What do you think?
It surprised me, but sure. Okay, I suppose.
Let me see.
Should you do something else then? Surprise me.
Oh, okay.
Play ABBA. That'll be a big surprise.
Christ.
Too high energy though
Yeah,
for
a
tonight.
little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt it.
With you, yeah.
You too, actually.
Going deep in the catalog.
No, I mean,
Seems like yesterday, but it was long ago. What are you laughing at, Mike?
Yeah, dude. There's a man sobbing in his car right now.
I don't really like this song that much.
no.
It's okay. It's just too much, you know? It's a great song. What am I saying? It's a great song.
What were you hoping? What kind of deep cut?
Still
would
the
you have
same.
liked?
It's a hit. But give me Still the Same.
Love Still the Same.
Great song. Yeah! I can warm up for that station in Maine. What's the signal for that one or no?
I don't, but I don't
Bob
know.
Seger and the Silver Bullet. Man.
Always won every time he plays a bet. You're still damn good. No one's gotten to you yet.
Good song. Good song. Good solid song.
Great song.
What's their band? What's the tribute band?
Oh yeah, like Klemmer went to sea.
That's right. It was Klemmer.
I can't remember.
Well, Klemmer tells that story in 3 weeks. So,
Yeah, that's true. So,
Oh, yeah. That's...
Klemmer's just gonna start taking our stuff. He's just gonna be so desperate.
they're gonna teacher flash me her vagina in first
That's what I'm
grade.
saying. It's just gonna be like,
You drive a Suburban, you say?
hey, my mama shot it in Vegas. I fucked my mom. All right, hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, hello, Millie. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Dave, this is John Bon Jovi's potential daughter-in-law.
I know. It's
Yeah.
borderline family to me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've moved on from Harry, but I called to ask you for some advice, if that's okay.
Sure.
So I've been getting a lot of DMs. That means direct messages, and I know you're old.
Okay,
That's
yes,
what
yeah.
DM stands for.
Yeah, thank you.
So I've been getting a lot of DMs from a guy named Chris Curtis. He
Okay.
says
Oh,
that
no.
he's the producer of the 7th highest morning radio show in
I
Boston.
think that's accurate so far, right?
And
yeah.
he says that he can help advance me in my career,
Oh,
but
boy.
he says I need to send him nudes.
Oh, I don't
what do you think I should do?
I wouldn't, Millie. I wouldn't do it.
that's not
I wouldn't do. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That feels false to me. But I mean, what do I know? Yeah, I wouldn't do it. You have a very successful career.
Well,
I think.
he also
To do
he
what,
also
Millie? You're going to
offered me
produce a
employment
morning
at
radio
something
show?
called WEEI.
No, we got the joke, Millie. Now you're beating it to the ground.
7th could seem pretty good to outsiders, though. You never know. You could sell it the right way.
That was weird that night where Greg was just hammered. Remember just responding to people on Twitter, taunting them because they finished like 3rd? Remember like 2 years ago, whatever it was?
Oh, yeah, on like Instagram?
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, this is very weird. Load up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
We'll talk about AllBirds here quickly for a moment. Oh, we'll take our time. We like AllBirds. Keep your feet warm and dry with the Wool Dasher Mizzle shoes from AllBirds. Weather repellent performance running shoes made from natural materials with low environmental impact on the planet. Super comfortable. You can wear them. You can wear them running. You can wear them walking. You can wear them really in any weather. I'll wear them tomorrow morning in my run where it's going to be this morning in the 30s. I mean, unbelievable. Keep your feet cozy and dry with the AllBirds Wool Dasher Mizzles. Again, super comfortable running shoes, walking shoes, just living shoes, having them around all the time. Discover your perfect pair at allbirds.com today. That's ALLBIRDS.com. Allbirds.com today to get the Wool Dasher Mizzle shoes from our great partners at AllBirds. Hello.
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 I was wondering, Mike, do you want any
backstory on your favorite article about Harvard point guards?
Say again?
Your favorite article about a certain Harvard point guard?
Elaborate. I'm not sure what you mean.
Are you talking about Jeremy Lin?
The chink in the armor article?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Is that a recent?
No.
Did something happen again?
Didn't somebody get in trouble for that or something once, or no? Am I making that up?
When in the midst of Lynn's sanity.
Yeah, didn't somebody get fired for that? Like an ESPN guy?
Yeah,
Is that
ESPN.
right?
Yeah, so it was some grad student from Quinnipiac. I was at the bar after work, and it was
You're
my
really
mom
tells
managed
us
the restaurant.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I guess I'll listen to it. Go ahead.
No, we thought like the kid's mom died or something. It was a small bar. There was like 9 people there, and then a bunch of college kids came. There was a kid crying in the middle. And
poor kid. He made a
it came up
complete
on
accident.
the TV at the bar.
I mean, you got to be a little smarter than that, but still, I mean, Jesus, that was a tough. You're right, Mike. It was right in the middle of that thing, that like 1 month madness thing where he took over the world.
And then I remember they tried to get what's his name? The Mets broadcaster, Ron Darling.
Yeah. Oh, you do something like that too?
I think he said chink in the armor as well. About
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well, yeah, but he did not get canceled.
He did not, they tried.
Well, good. I'm glad. Good.
It was a valiant effort.
Look, all I can ask for is to try and cancel somebody.
They gave it a college
The rest is in
try.
God's hands.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm confused though. Why did that? How did that come up?
How the hell do I know? What, I asked the guy that called.
This is one of your setups.
I'm not sure why he addressed you. That was bizarre.
That's what I meant.
bizarre.
Yeah, I missed something.
I don't know. He assumes you're probably racist, I suppose.
Do you think Alex Reamer cried during the pissant thing?
What?
The pissant thing. Do you think he cried?
I wouldn't blame him if
Just
he
in
did.
terms, if that kid was crying.
Why do you think Alex is weaker than other people?
No, I'm just asking. Do you think he cried?
Unbelievable.
I'm just asking.
Wow, that is weird that your mind would go
No,
there.
I'm an ally. I'm an ally. Always been an ally.
How did your mind go there?
Yes, Alex is a sensitive guy. Yes, I would say he cried.
I wouldn't blame him if he did. The whole world was focused on him.
Just asking.
It was crazy. We went to. Are you load up? Yeah, hang on. We were in Minneapolis, right? Yeah, Minneapolis. I got off the plane. I got off the plane and turned on my phone, and like people got my number, like Access Hall. I got like 30 messages.
Access Hollywood.
I'm serious. They called.
That's what I'm saying. Literally, Brady had to address it at the Super Bowl press conference.
Jerry and I went and talked to him. We had to go down and meet with him before.
Yeah. Dave's like, did the young lady cry about it?
Yeah, no kidding. And I was like, first of all, I was like, we didn't say that on our show.
Right.
I know what the big deal. I never really. I don't know. I felt bad. We should have been. We got caught up in it too. We should have been like, fuck off. But what are you gonna do?
Well, I understood the explanation though, because at the time you were like, Brady's kind of like a business decision.
Yeah,
You have to
but we
sign
should.
Brady 'cause
But you know, Alex was on the show for like, it was so dumb. He was on
Right.
the show for like 6 months because he, you know. And the other thing is like, here's the reality now, years later. Like, if you're gonna put your kids on shows like that, you have to. There's gonna be some backlash sometimes. Like that. Too bad. You're gonna put your kids on shows like that. Someone's gonna think your kid's an asshole.
Right.
You know.
Well, if he like tweets that instead of saying it on the radio, it's nothing, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's hard to tell.
Who gives a
I mean,
fuck? The
you're
shit
probably
people
right.
say on the internet?
It's also
Like,
horrible. Like we were actually literally playing the reaction. Like he said it on Mutt Show the Friday
Right.
before, so nobody listened. Obviously, nobody had heard it. So we wanted to play it for an audience that people listen to our show, not Mutt Show, and we played it right when Brady called in.
Right.
Like it was literally he was listening to it on the phone. I was like, oh, Christ.
Oh! I never realized that's why. I was like,
no
why
idea.
did
He had no idea about it.
I was like,
None.
why did he call in just to hang up?
No, he called it. He was. I could tell he was rattled about it, and I was just like,
That's what I'm saying. Is I
I think I tried
yeah.
to explain to him. I was like, it wasn't on our show. It was Alex Reamer said it on the other show, and he's like, I think I've been good to you guys, and he hung up, and I was like, it's one of those ones where the minute it happened, it was Super Bowl week. I was like, this is gonna fucking explode.
Well, it was also the start of Murchison, right?
Or
no? I can't remember. It was 2018.
Yes, we were about 3 months in or so.
So I imagine at that time you were like, well, if we lose
stress.
advertisers because of Brady also,
Yeah.
that's a whole, you know what I mean?
Jerry wasn't there that day. It was me and Robin. Oh, no, maybe it was no, Jerry wasn't there, I don't think. Maybe he was. I don't remember. Who knows? I think Jerry wasn't there the other time. Brady hung up on me because of Guerrero.
Oh, okay.
Which was also a big deal. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was the week.
I'm guessing Brady does not do this hit every week in Tampa on some radio station.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that.
Oh,
he
yeah,
has his own podcast now, so he doesn't have
that's
to.
true. What were you saying, Mike?
It was the week I started. It was the day, actually, that I started Trash Talk at WEI.
The Alex Day or the...
and it was a podcast where I was talking about the media.
You weren't talking about that.
Well, I did a whole episode talking about
Spiked.
Alex Reamer, and they were like, well, you can't post this. I was like, what am I going to talk about?
That's a good question. Jesus. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Kirk, this is Milky.
Hello, how are you?
Milky.
I'm good. I'm finishing up a Sunday fun day with Kathy Cullinane. Bottomless mimosas at the Broadway. Nice
still.
Patriots win. But I have to tell you, your Freddie Couples interview, when I listened to it, I was absolutely shocked listening to Freddie talk about Phil's a piece of shit, Phil's an asshole, blah, but he's a lovely guy. I absolutely love him. And I realized that that's where you got your whole shtick. It's Freddie Couples. He just ripped.
No,
Can't do it.
No, I'm not interested in
Can't do
criticism of me or Freddie on this program. That's not what we're here for.
It's
Thank
just
you.
an observation.
No, not interested in that.
Can't do it.
No, not from a drip either. I mean, you gotta, sorry. Can't
Oh,
do
he's
it.
been out boozing with Kathy Cullen.
That's true.
No way that's accurate.
Oh, God.
8 hours your mom's drinks like that?
Never had a drink in her life, Dave says.
Never. Maybe one drink.
Yeah.
Pina colada.
Who has
or
one
something.
drink? Odd.
I think it was like years
Not
later.
a thing to believe.
No, I think it was like years later, and we kind of just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Mhm. Yep. And once a year, Dave, a guy in a suit flies around a reindeer and goes to every house in the world. It's incredible how he does that. How does he do it? Bad weather. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it.
She's a saint.
She is a saint. You're damn right about that.
Dave, world's just crumbled. Where did that money under my pillow come from?
Pulling his teeth out. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
My dear old friend, Michael Geary.
Yeah.
What did you have for dinner last night, buddy?
A gyro.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
How was it?
Or hero, how some people say it. It was fine.
Yeah, what'd you have?
Chicken.
Anything else in there or no?
Well, it's the way the Greeks do it. It's like chicken fries, tzatziki sauce.
Oh, yeah?
There's like onions in there or something.
Yeah, that's a lot. You liked it, though? It's too much for me. Too busy.
I do know sauce, but yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what sucks is you're gonna have to do like nice restaurants every night in Vegas. Like
That's
there
not
is
true.
There's not a lot of
Go
shitty.
like a Five Guys or something if you want a one night.
Yeah,
Maybe with couples, they're gonna do like a thing.
I'm sure. Yeah, we'll do something. I know we have one booked. I don't know the name of it, but
Fuckhead's not going with you, is he?
who's fuckhead?
The fucking idiot. The
No one you know is going with me.
Okay, what's the fucking guy who killed people at the pizza place? Jesus.
Oh, the warthog.
Warthog. He's not.
No. Sadly, he's not making the trip.
Oof. Jesus.
He doesn't strike me as.
I wonder where these reservations are now. Now I need to know.
One trip to Vegas. I wish Warthog and his girlfriend had gone. We'll say that.
Well, I can't imagine what you're talking.
No, no. I mean, like a wonderful experience in Vegas.
Sure.
Yeah, of course. What's that, Dave? What were you saying?
I just wonder what that restaurant is. It's got to be a nice one.
What?
If you sought it out, he said they have one reservation for a week.
I didn't seek it out.
It's got to be.
I don't know anything
Got to
about
be a spot in Vegas.
Did you call Andy Nolan? He was just there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, give me his number.
So you didn't call him?
No.
Great. Okay. Well, whatever. Fine. Take
Shoot me his
call.
number. I don't know the man's.
No, it's, you obviously don't care. I mean,
Andy Nolan messaged me.
Power move.
DM
right
me.
there. Power move. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Kirk.
Yes.
Kirk. I'm just calling. I haven't called in probably since the beginning. I just want to give you a compliment, right? I mean, I thought when Steve left, you guys would be in trouble, but you just step up and just take care of business.
Have you
I
listened
mean,
to the
you're
show tonight?
surrounded by more or less daily. I mean, having a producer like Dave's a nice guy, but he has nothing to talk about ever.
Right. That's not true.
That's true.
You know,
That's not true.
Okay. Well, he can talk about his asthma or whatever, but it's really nice to see that you actually put your money where your mouth is. I respect you for that. You've carried the whole thing. I know it's the Kirk show. I get it.
I don't know if he carried.
Are you drunk? Are you
nice
drunk or
to
no?
have
Are you drunk?
Well, yeah, it's Sunday night.
Okay, I was wondering.
Fucking A.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the call.
Sunday night.
Football, you know.
I guess.
It's a holiday.
It's a unique perspective, though.
I did listen to it, if I'm being honest.
The idea that you do a good show even though you have nothing around you.
That's what I paid to do. I got paid a nice salary to do it. Try to do the best I can. I'm out here hustling. We've given people more content than we have in a long time.
It's true.
These YouTube shows people bitch about.
Why do they bitch?
Well, because all the ads on the thing. Oh, you've seen this? Oh my God!
I don't get that many.
Dave,
Mike just doesn't even pay attention.
Because
Mike.
Do they get him live? I watch live usually.
Mine's on Vegas. No, their ads come up apparently like every 5 minutes or something like that.
If you don't watch it live, like it comes up like a shitload of commercials.
Okay, I watch it
it's
live.
Not just that.
generally.
They're pissed off that a random live stream isn't on the podcast.
Let's just say free. Like this is we're just giving it to you. You don't have to.
That's fake that people are mad about it.
Well, I see a lot of people. No, I know, but I see a lot of people.
The idea that there are people out there. What's YouTube? How do I access it?
No, it's not that. If they watch it later,
right?
A bunch of ads pop up, so they bitch about it. Like,
Oh,
why
I know
can't
that,
you put
but
it?
I'm
Why
saying
can't you put it on? Their point is why can't you? And Dave has been very clear about this. I fought him, but he calls the shots.
Right.
Why can't you put it on iTunes or whatever? And I'm like, well, because it's just like a little 30-minute thing. I thought it was kind of a fun. I don't know.
Well, and then you're doing 5 shows a week, and then you should charge ads for
I'm
those,
not
and
doing
that's a
that.
whole
No,
thing.
no,
You know,
those days, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I would never do that. No. God, I used to do 3 hours of this 5 days a week. Fucking insane.
It's wild, and no calls.
I regret that terribly.
Just wait. You think of the time you wasted.
Oh God. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Minahan.
Yes. Good evening.
This is John Smith calling on behalf of the McLean Mental Hospital.
It's McLean. Yeah. You got this is
McLean. Yes.
You got to land this. This better be good.
We have some of your personal effects that you left behind on your last day here.
I'll give it a shot.
Awfully tardy.
Okay. Yeah. Good. This has been
Awfully late.
good few years.
It's of an intimate nature, and I'm not really even sure what to call it rightly. Is an anal fleshlight still called a fleshlight?
Well, I don't know that. I mean, you're in the medical profession. I'm not. I don't know that.
Well, I'm not in the sex toy business, Mr. Minahan.
Right. Well, you name the items, so it seems like you would know it better than I would.
Also, to return it, you probably don't need
Well,
the
I
name.
mean, on it.
Why do you use it? What are you, gay or something?
Rhinestone.
Yes, go ahead. What are the other items?
Yeah, well, that was the main one that was causing quite a stir in the break room.
This is fucking terrible.
I was wondering, do we have a forwarding address that we can send this on to?
This is terrible. What are you doing? Hold on, Dave. Leave him alone.
I was close.
Give the guy your address.
How bad is this? How bad is this going for you?
Thanks, Kirk. I really appreciate your show.
All right, see you later, buddy. Fucking kid in the background. Of course. Fucking unbelievable. A 4-year-old. He's talking about the anal fleshlight.
I think Brandy Love said it was a fleshlight. Like didn't you ask her something about like?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What that fucking
Sorry.
twat has to say. That's how she offered her services to Tom Brady. Jesus.
Well, fleshlight is a brand.
What's that?
Fleshlight is a brand.
I don't know. Who the hell knows?
So it's like,
it's great.
Kleenex.
I hate Brandy Love. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, there was a throwaway line in the episode like a couple weeks ago about you getting attacked by a pack of wild dogs running across somewhere. Can we get a little more insight on that?
I don't think it was a pack of, if I'm telling the story accurate, it was not a pack of wild dogs. There was a time where I was running and and I'm running out. It was like sort of a dirt roadish kind of thing. And all of a sudden this dog came from like the other end of that dirt road, like just like flying like a fucking bullet toward me on the dirt road. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, so I sprinted and there was luckily like a pickup truck and I jumped in the back of the pickup truck. Fucking dog couldn't care less. He just blew right by me.
Oh.
But I stand by that one. I don't know. Like, I don't fucking, it didn't have a leash. I didn't know. What
Why wait to find out?
Exactly.
Did you see that story out of Wayland of the cop who shot the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do?
I got bit by a dog once.
You did? So that when I was little, and it's affected me since.
I haven't really thought about
it. I'm always a little skittish around like the Kleister's laid back, but he's like the Freddie Couples of dogs. Very, very laid back guy.
Right.
But the
is that because he's well trained?
Well, he was rescued.
Oh, okay.
It was like the killing of Bin Laden. Like I rescued him. I came in and rescued him.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. With what's the guy's name who Jerry loves?
Oh,
Robert
O'Neill.
Drunk driving like
Robert
70
O'Neill.
times. We saw him. Are you loaded up, Dave?
Yeah, loaded up.
We saw him at the Super Bowl in Arizona. Jerry and I. He was there, like having beers with his dad or something.
Yeah.
Jerry was like, was having a heart attack. He was. It would be like if I saw Bruce Springsteen. He was fucking having a heart attack.
He's an American hero.
He started the show the next morning. It was like all this stuff. He goes, I just have to start with something. We ran into somebody by the name of Rob O'Neill, a.k.a. the man who shot Bin Laden. He was so excited.
Well, that's big. That's like you seeing Bruce. That's his guy.
It was great. He was very excited. What was I saying?
Dogs?
Oh, yeah. So if a dog is like super jumpy, even if the owners are like, oh, he's really friendly, I'm like,
I guess I am a little like that. I don't want to go near
I'm
it.
like, is he really friendly? I don't know.
My dog's jumpy at the start. I hate it. I can't settle it down.
Still is?
Yeah.
You didn't good control of that
Just
place.
like your kids.
Jesus, no kidding. Hello.
Cursing all over the place.
Good point. Hello.
I was walking down the road and I said, "Okay."
Nope.
Bye-bye.
No.
I bet it was going to be a good one, too.
Yeah.
Hey, Kirk.
Yep.
Hey, Kirk. You know what SEF stands for?
Well, what stands for, Mike?
It's SEF?
SEF. The words SEF.
No, I don't.
Like USA. You know?
No.
It's Shattuck every Friday, motherfucker.
Yes.
Oh, yikes.
Please. Please.
I was telling Dave earlier. Someone messaged me like 2 days ago saying he could be referring to like an old episode or something. But he goes, "Hey, Mike, I was just listening to Tom and Alice Shattuck talk about how you refused to go on their podcast.
Wow.
Why won't you go on?" I was like, "This was 3 years ago."
Won't do it, huh?
I said I would do it.
Jesus, I won't.
No problem with it.
I'm all set. God.
Maybe on a day Alice is just in.
Maybe, yeah. She can join us at some point, Dave. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
After like 5 minutes, we'll be like, all right, this isn't working. Hello.
Kirk, hey.
But you know, Shattuck's like, that's not going to work because he's worried it's going to actually work.
Oh, yeah.
Should be better
for
than
sure.
he was on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Interesting.
What the hell? I mean, what else is left is there to say to Tom Shattuck at this point?
Nothing.
You got everything you could.
I disagree. I feel like you left a lot of meat on the bone.
Settle down, Mike.
Got a text.
I enjoyed it.
I'll give my source, but I got a text from somebody in that Mets, as did you guys, in that Mets cave right now. He says, "This is hell if anyone is wondering." So, I will not reveal my source. I won't do it.
Well, that could be anyone, actually.
It's true. It's true. Hello.
Kirky.
Yes.
Bronson Arroyo, how are you?
Hey, Bronson.
I got a joke, and then I got a movie recommendation / question for you.
Okay, I dread both.
How do you get a sweet little old lady to say, "Go fuck yourself"?
How do you do that?
You get another sweet little old lady to yell, "Bingo." Mike? All right.
What?
Kirk.
Don't beg me to bail you out.
You go ahead. Is it where I'm supposed to laugh?
Kirk, have you seen it? So there's a movie on HBO Max. It's called Thoroughbreds. Have you seen that?
No. I've heard. What is it?
It's got the girl from Queen's Gambit in it.
Oh, Anna Taylor-Joy, is that her name?
Yeah, anyway, it's pretty fucked up. I figured I would...
Great recommendation.
I don't know if
Thank
you've seen it or not.
Well, maybe I'll give it a shot. Thank you. I could use a good movie, God knows.
Should I give Queen's Gambit another shot?
It's great.
I had zero interest in it.
Fantastic.
All right.
Excellent.
Maybe I'll
Excellent.
try it
Highest recommendation. Highest recommendation. Not as good as Shark Tank, but good.
Okay.
Good, solid Shark Tank on Friday. B. They settled down.
Ooh, it's drunk Greg Polar.
Hello, Greg. How are you? 1 second, Greg. I will say no Robert on Friday, which is upsetting.
Oh, who was in his seat?
Kendra Scott.
Who's that?
Kendra Scott.
Guest shark, you know. It's like,
PU.
everybody's like, why do we have these fucking guest sharks? Why?
Right.
Why? But here's the thing, Mike. They don't have everybody on every week anyway.
Right.
So now you have two people on.
Damon
I think Barbara
alternates
wasn't there, and Robert wasn't there.
Was this chick just on Erica Nardini's podcast? She looks
Dave,
very
how the
familiar.
fuck would I know that?
She looks very familiar.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe. It's chick. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You got scissors, you get the gashes out in that show. Chick. Jesus. Chick. You're so fucking macho, Dave.
No, that's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
This
Like a bird?
successful business owner, entrepreneur.
Yeah, this bitch.
She recently on Token
This coos.
CEO.
Broad.
Mike says this broad all the time.
I don't know that. I don't know.
I say it with kind of a 1950s sort of feel.
Yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Who's calling? Oh, Greg. I'm sorry, Greg. We haven't heard from you in a while.
Oh, yes, Kirk. I'm calling from Gotland. I had to take a break from penetrating my sister, the star of the hit late 2000s show Parks and Recreation.
Well, I think that's, it's certainly been rumored, but I didn't know that for a fact. Wow, that's great.
Oh, yes. But I was calling to ask you if anyone has ever told you that you sound like Michael Keaton.
Did I sound like Michael
Really?
Keaton? Oh, I like Michael Keaton. Thank you. No, they haven't, Greg.
Specifically in the first Spider-Man movie, I think it's a very strong resemblance.
Resemblance?
All right, I must return to penetrating the star of the hit late 2000 sitcom Parks and Recreation. Thank you, Kirk.
Thank you.
I don't go for that kind of. I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of those jokes.
Well, so does Amy. Yeah.
All right. I don't know if that's
actually, give the power dynamic of that couple probably not. I would say, actually, you're right, Mike. Definitely not. I apologize to Amy.
I don't know if Amy's into anything like that.
Oof. Hello.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
I like that you called them a couple as well.
Yes, so I'd
intimate.
I'd like to suggest a small setting for an intimate live show, maybe next spring.
Sure.
If you're into it.
I'm always open to that.
I mean, let's be real. The State Theater's not going to go off for a year or two, right?
That's probably true.
I mean, if you don't purchase the insurance on the ticket, are you really a Kirk Minahan fan?
Anyways, go ahead.
But as of 2023, the state of Illinois, it's illegal to evict a trespasser. You can't arrest them. You can't remove them. You can only just give them a small ticket. So I was thinking maybe you could do a live show on Julie DeCaro's front lawn.
I think that might be a little strong. I don't think we'll be doing that. I don't think we'll be doing that for several reasons. But yes. Oh, you're happy with yourself. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. Thank you for the recommendation, though. I saw somebody, I follow like 4 accounts that just are obsessed with her.
I think I saw when you retweeted.
Yeah, it's funny. They're funny. She had one of these guys tweeted, she was yelling at some guy on Twitter about being like we were saying, she's still on that side with COVID. And she was yelling at some guys, you know what it's like to have a father who's like, you see this or no?
I did see
compromise, whatever. Like, you got to be as careful as you can. The very next tweet, like she had was her at the beach. Just like,
as careful as you can.
Yeah.
Some people have to go to the beach. You have to have fun.
Yeah. Anyway, hello. 1 or 2 more, Dave.
To me?
Yeah. Hello.
Kirky. I have a bit of Seinfeld trivia for you.
All right. Well, Mike might be better at this than me.
We'll see.
I don't know. Try it out. In season 4.
Say so. Definitely be better than Chris Klemmer at it. I'll say that. Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Kramer moves to L.A.
Mm-hmm.
and he gets a role on Murphy Brown.
Oh, I know the
What is Kramer's character's name?
Wow,
I wouldn't have known this.
It was just on.
No, I know there's a theme.
Oh, go ahead.
Steve Snell, I believe his name is.
Oh, that's right. I saw somebody tweet that. That's right. I did see that.
That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you. That is interesting, I guess.
It is.
Interesting, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's something.
You think these sands have been soaking in ivory liquid?
All right, one more.
Oh,
2 more.
He dropped.
Who did?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay,
Yeah,
good. All right, so I think we're going to do Tuesday with Mike and Wednesday, if that's okay, Mike.
Yes.
And then Wednesday with TBD, I guess, Dave.
TBD.
I don't know what you're... Looks like we're shutting down production on the case this week because you're sick for the rest of the week.
That's
I
not
don't know,
true.
just work on
That's
my own,
definitely not
that's
true.
fine.
Well, that's not true.
No big deal. It's
This
fine.
doesn't affect me whatsoever.
What do you mean?
Hasn't impacted
the
me
worst producer
whatsoever.
performance I've ever seen tonight.
No,
Ever.
I don't know.
Ever.
Such a joke.
Give me one who's worse.
Huh?
Give me one who's worse. Exactly.
Like, I'll assemble a list, Dave. Don't worry.
Who's the idiot who... What's the guy's name? The idiot who called on July 4th? What the hell was his name?
Oh, Mark Moroso?
Yeah, better. Moroso's better.
No, I
Energy.
can point.
You have energy.
I could probably point to some
I have plenty of
worse.
energy tonight. Plenty of energy.
Who's the worst producer you've ever seen in radio? The people that I would know.
Boy, Moroso. I can't say he's the worst. I don't know.
He was
his-
pretty bad. He didn't like the audio was rough.
I mean, I don't really remember anybody being overly bad in live radio. Like,
Oh,
'cause they
well,
just had to push the buttons. It
I
wasn't
like this
that
guy
big a deal.
very much, but what about what Montante did with Jerry's show?
That was pretty
Wasn't
bad.
the audio
But he's
very...
not a producer though, right?
Well,
No, not
okay.
really. Not really. He's not. He's
But
not.
you said the worst job.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I
But
chose a
it-
non-producer, but...
It's like the other one that Jerry had who Colleen recommended, the guy from the military. Didn't even know how to fucking turn
He just
on-
lied to
turn-
Oh, maybe, you know what?
He
Maybe that's
lied
what
to
I-
me.
That's what I meant, actually, not
No, you're right.
Montante.
Montante was bad too, Jerry said, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although Jerry fucking loves Montante. He wants fucking Montante in and
Instead
Craig
of
out.
Craig.
Definitely. Definitely.
Enjoy Craig.
So do I.
He's been good lately.
I'm sure he's been great.
His Stuttering John takes were very
I'm
good.
sure suddenly he's become really funny and interesting. I'm sure something.
He had a few zingers.
I'm sure he's just some awakening in his
He was
life.
good.
It just
I
happened.
liked it.
Montante's got good energy though. Maybe he's a little bit more high energy than Craig, so maybe that's why he likes.
Oh,
it.
so you think it's you agree with Jerry?
No, I just think Jerry likes that. He likes that, like rah rah. He likes.
Yeah, he's definitely more high energy than Craig. I think.
But he can't produce. Well, I guess they're all remote, right?
Yes.
Don't they have this fucking studio? Like, what is Jerry doing?
Jerry could use it, but
Jerry's
I don't think he
allowed
does.
to use it,
He doesn't
yeah.
want to drive to Needham
Right.
From Charlestown?
in that time in the morning.
I guess, but I mean, the thing, like, Jerry could just do the show at night, right? I mean, they have
No.
the studio.
He
Maybe
could.
no.
It's gotta be hot and fresh.
It's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I prefer doing it at night, honestly.
But you're not covering the news of the day necessarily.
But can't you just recap the news? I mean, what does Tucker Carlson do? He's at night.
That's different. That's prime time.
Oh, Jerry can do a prime time. Go head to head with Tucker. Take him
Making some
on.
fine points.
That would be a
Jerry's
battle.
a morning radio guy. That's how he thinks.
So was I.
So now his podcast comes out at 10.
I can't believe. How early did we tape at Red 13?
7 a.m.
Oh, fucking God.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Oof. Some of the shows were like 50 minutes.
I left my house at 5:30 for that.
Jesus Christ. Climbing up remember those stairs?
Yeah, there was a bunch like in a row. You go up and then you'd be done.
No,
and
but
you
that
open the
was,
door and walk into
that was
a room.
not
It was
safe.
fucking incredible.
Those stairs weren't that crazy.
Those
And I
stairs were.
no.
I didn't think they were the safest
talking
things
about?
in the world.
I didn't
Mike,
fall or anything.
No, but they
I
were.
gotta be with Dave on this one. What the fuck? There was one that was like all fire. There was a dragon at one of them, and one of them was all like nails, and one was like a fake stair that disappeared.
Stop.
Because
He walked up
walking
7 stairs and went to a
in the winter.
I
That
miss
was
things
not
a
the
lot,
safest set of
visually.
stairs.
Hey, first of all, you make it sound like
I'm just
You were
saying.
there for like-
remember
you were
the
there for like a
stairs.
fucking
Make it
week.
make it sound like
He was there. No, he was there a full month.
you were there for 3 weeks.
I've been there before. I remember it. I
no,
remember
I have
the
no
stairs.
memory of the stairs.
All right, it's like the exit at an
I do.
apartment complex. You know what I mean? When you're up.
No, I don't.
all right.
You mean like the ones here?
It's kind of like a fire escape.
What are you looking at? Not in the room, Dave. Outside on the.
Are they here? I don't
Dave
even know what
literally
you're
just
talking
put his
about.
head like, look
Oh,
at you.
I thought the window was open or something.
Look right there. Open the window and look, you moron.
I can't see anything out here. Yeah, I'm sure it's kind of like that. I bet. Okay. If I could see it.
As I recall, let's see if I remember
Sure,
this
it's
correctly.
kind of like that.
I remember the parking there was not great. It was kind of a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Oh,
So you park there, kind of tight. Then I'd walk in. It was like on the street, right?
yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Sure.
you go up, and then it would be on the left once you walked in, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the stairs being particularly.
I never had an
But
issue.
you know what? Honestly, is probably, I hate to say it, but it's like kids who were molested and they remember like 30 years later. Like I'm sure I am just blocking it out. 'Cause
That's
it was,
possible,
It
yeah.
was
You
really.
never went
tough
toe to toe
time.
with Rich Kelleher on those steps. So
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Slap fighting each other out on the.
But yeah, we'll be out at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Too short
pretty
sub,
much.
be out at 8.
8:39. Yeah.
Who did you find that for Steve?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you thank you for that or
He was
no?
a collaborator. I don't know if he ever did. That's all right.
I'm sure he did. Steve's a polite guy.
Did
His
you,
manners.
so you went the stairs. You recommended the place.
He probably hadn't tangoed with
There's
those
multiple
stairs
entrances to that
How
facility.
about if you were handicapped? Like Mike saying you need an elevator.
I think on the other side they may have that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I was never.
Yeah. Remember
introduced
they were
to that,
building
so-
that new studio that you were going to go into?
Yes.
And then there's
well, we
a-
were never going to go into that, but yeah.
Oh, well, there's.
Like that was never going to be a permanent place for us. It was just too far. I mean, that was a pain.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. That was your thing, not mine. So.
What are you being defensive about? I'm just saying.
I know there was another entrance right there.
Fucking you wanted it. I don't know.
I just
I just
went-
recommended it.
I wasn't gonna go there.
I liked it. It was a great little, it was a temporary. It was very helpful. They were very nice.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't think they liked us that much. But
Until that
One
guy was
person
like tweeting.
in particular
yeah,
didn't.
behind the
what
scenes.
happened? What was it?
He was
God, I
he was
forgot
on
about
Reddit
this.
and said something about like, you
Barstool
being an
or what?
asshole.
That was later though. Like he hated you there, but you were already here at that point, right?
Oh, I mean, it was 2 years
Yeah.
after. or something.
But he wasn't saying that I was an asshole. I was there, right?
I thought he
don't-
was.
Really?
I can't remember.
That's like you can think I'm an asshole if you listen to the show. I have no
Oh,
problem with
make
that.
rude or something. It was something like
That
that.
is so not.
Yeah, but if you don't talk to people, people sometimes think that's being.
But we weren't ever really. We would go in and do the show and leave. Like I
Right.
was. If I went and took a piss, I'd say hello. But what am I gonna do?
Yeah, but
Hang
I
out
bet
with them?
but I bet
Steve was
didn't.
always
Yeah.
Steve was always very friendly.
Yeah, so
Because he's
Steve,
a fucking lunatic.
No, but he
But-
also
but I'm saying,
produced the
like-
show there. He
Yeah.
edited it in the like workspace area.
What was
so
I gonna do? Like these guys are like working.
But my point is, Steve's hospitality made up for any briefness of you leaving.
That's
No,
one thing.
I actually think the opposite. Well,
Really?
well, I think it's Steve's hospitality makes you look like an asshole for not being.
But what was
more
that? But,
vocal.
okay, so if you're
Oh.
me, it has nothing to do with like levels or more. Like I am more important than they are. I do believe that. Like I think I'm
Sure.
put on earth to do more than those people are, obviously.
Right.
But I'm trying not to, show that.
Understood.
But like, so I'm doing my show. I'm done. It's whatever, 8:15. I'm going to take a piss and I'm leaving. They're doing stuff. If I go, what am I supposed to say to them?
Hey boys, how's it hanging?
I say hello.
Time to make the donuts.
Then what?
That's easy to say now when you've never interacted with them whatsoever. It was
Bring
more
some
about the
coffees
fact
for the
of
gang?
Was I supposed to suck their dicks? Like, what was I supposed to do?
No, let's not get crazy.
First of all, I will defend what you like how you acted. I'm just saying I could see a person
I could be
say,
more polite. Like honestly, like that's the one knock on me. Like remember that idiot that called me a douche or whatever.
Oh, Kennedy?
Yeah, like,
doucher.
I never like when I was doing those enough about me's, I would say hello. Like, what am I supposed to do? Act like that fucking idiot who come in and talk to Jerry, the guy with the shitty book with the fire. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Well, as much as
that's
people,
way worse.
Oh, that's different. That's different. Yeah.
That's worse.
Here's the funny thing.
That's worse.
People hate small talk, but then they shit on people who don't bother with that nonsense. You know what I mean? Like
I do it for a living. I don't want to go. What am I going to say to some guy who's playing a guitar at Red 13?
It's not. It's the fact that you never did it. It's not the fact that.
Okay, Dave.
I'm just defending their thought. I don't mind that personally. I'm just saying.
The guy called me an asshole.
It's the same thing happened at Barstool. Somebody called you like an asshole because you didn't go up and introduce yourself or something. Didn't Large think you were an asshole or something?
I don't know.
Somebody. I'm just saying. Some people interpret when you're standoffish.
Why didn't they come talk to me?
That's a great point. That's a great rebuttal. Yes.
Like I don't want to bother. They're working. I don't want to bother them, and I think I'm better than they are.
Well, now that might be.
Well, but it is. I mean, some loser Red 13 trying to some record deal. It's not going to get done.
But that's maybe what they're
I humored them.
What
was I supposed to do? Like, hey, what are you playing, man? What's that riff? That's a fucking badass riff.
Well, yeah, I did. That's the other thing is like I didn't say goodbye to I said hello to the one guy who let us in.
So that he was
I
a nice
was like,
guy.
hey fellas, we'll see you tomorrow.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
But I think they got really, when we called them out, they got super tense about it. Like I think they felt bad.
Yeah.
You mean recently when that happened?
Well, it was a long time ago, I think. Wasn't
Scorch
it?
never treated
I was
us like
here
this.
for that. We found the Reddit. The Reddit post
That's not
about
the
the
last
employee?
year, Mike. No.
Unless there was another issue. Yes.
Say again?
I've been.
That was
I
on
was
the last
here.
year.
Yes, because
the
I
Reddit
called.
post. Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, I called asking for their name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the guy get fired?
I don't think so.
We don't-
Oh,
I
what
don't
the
know.
fuck?
But they were mad.
They issued an apology,
Yeah,
did they
they
not?
would. Yeah. Yes.
That's the one thing I'm polite to, honestly polite to a fault. Like I actually completely everything else.
When you interact,
I would say hello to them. Like what? I don't understand.
I'm
Your
saying-
argument is weak. I don't
my
even-
argument is they took you not,
Not they. I don't think it's
introducing.
they.
Yeah, it's probably one person not
Right.
introducing yourself originally, like Steve does or something. You know?
Hi, I'm
Like
Kirk
Steve did.
Minahan.
Yeah.
I'd prefer
that.
I'd prefer your move to Steve's.
Yeah.
Then you're locked in a conversation for 20 minutes.
Go ahead, Dave. What do you got?
We got a caller.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'm trying to change up the vibes. I got to go quick, but I will say this. Now I know why Kathy mixes in fucking mimosas with a cereal every morning, because this is hell. If you got you got children in your company at all times, it's going to be hell. So,
How
you know what?
how bad?
Hey, Dave,
Honestly,
I appreciate-
how bad is it? Give us paint the picture.
All right. So the way I picture it is this: a trip to the dentist in Baghdad with somebody like a screaming lunatic in your ear, making you deaf. That's what I envision this like.
Quite a day. Wow. Has Klemmer been dominating the performance or no?
Yeah, dominating. If by dominating you mean taking trips off screen to pound Fireball, which is authentic pasta, then yeah, dominating.
Is Klemmer better at my Mets live stream or trivia? I'm just asking that question randomly. I don't know if you would really know the answer.
Randomly.
Yeah.
Well, no spoilers, but the Mets haven't scored a run. Listen. Jerry's here. Listen,
we know Jerry. Yeah,
that's what we call a push, Kirk. 0-0 is a push.
It's a push. Oh, is that right, Jerry? Wow, you know you're gambling. I'm impressed with that.
Yeah, hey, listen, you watching this stream? This is horrible. Get me off the Cats Agent. I'll be on there in 5 fucking seconds. I'll be a star.
Oh, Jesus.
How come you didn't say hello to Klemmer?
Yeah, why did you say hello to Klemmer?
Come on, Mike. I don't associate people.
I'm not overwhelmed with Dan like saying, "Oh, great moment for Klemmer." There.
The only thing I wish. What the fuck? Oh, the only thing I wish I did was I had a bowl of pasta like Tony when he just ignores Ralph. He sits there and fucking begs for forgiveness.
You do something else Tony did to Ralph too. I'd be fine with that. If we're being honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? Sure. yeah. Go ahead.
That's good.
We better
Do I have
monitor
that
this.
income? Hey, let me ask you a question. And again, I speak in code, but does the anorexic alcoholic frequent those places that Ralph used to frequent where he met Tracy?
Oh, for sure. No, I think he's more into what Ralph was into with Janice, if I'm being honest.
How does he treat
you
horses?
Gotta pay extra. Now, listen, I'm obviously, I treat women like someone's daughter, but that I assume you gotta pay extra for those things. So,
I don't think so. I would guess. I would guess.
Makes me wonder what kind of check is being written for a stall like that. But
I feel you wonder that.
And you wonder why hypothetically somebody would ask for 6 figures to just do once a week.
Hey, look,
you know what I mean?
I'm willing to have the talk. You're welcome here anytime.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hurt Mike's envelope though. He's eating too much quinoa as it is.
That's a good point. It's a good point. It's a good point.
All right, I gotta go watch this fucking suffering.
Have fun.
See you later.
See you. Bye. There you go. Rico Bosco and Jerry.
I like to imagine Erica Nardini working late, CEO, putting in the midnight hours.
Sure.
And hearing a Jerry Callahan impression off in the distance. What is that?
Rico amazingly articulated very well. He said this show is about nothing and it's about everything. That's actually a very good summation of the show,
Yes.
I think. He's a fucking poet, really.
He really is.
He's a very bright guy. He's being underutilized at that company, I think.
I would agree.
Because Portnoy hates college basketball.
Is that why?
That's one of the reasons. That's what I've been told. I'm going to give him my sources.
Huh.
But, source may sound like that guy in the middle of a 46-minute phone conversation trying to say 4 words, shipping golf balls. And who knows? I don't know. But Rico is family. There's no question about that.
Of course.
Yeah, this is a band of 4 now. Me, Dave, Mike, and Rico.
Wow. Oh,
Do you think...
Me, Rico, Mike, and Dave. Go ahead, Mike.
Thank you. I appreciate
Dave
that.
tonight, Jesus Christ.
I appreciate that.
Please, can Rico produce?
Do you think... people say, and I don't agree with this take.
Oh,
people say on
when
Twitter,
somebody says that, yeah, go ahead.
People say on Twitter...
Critics say, yeah.
Eventually you and Rico would blow up at each other. I don't really get that vibe.
I said this, I think I said in the show the other day, I said it to Jeff during trivia. Like I said, Dave has been saying this, Dan's been saying this. It's a couple of years now. Rico's an actual friend of mine.
Right. And he respects you.
And I respect him. Like, he's not, that's never going to happen. Unless he loses his mind on me. What would I be mad at him about?
No, I think the point was if you had more
if he's around
volume,
more.
if he was in Mike's role,
If he's here once a week or every day.
I'm going to treat him like a man. I'm not going to treat him like Dave and Dan do. That's very disrespectful. I don't like it.
I agree.
The man deserves respect. Those who give respect get respect. That's what I would say.
Damn
I think. I don't know. We'll see. Well, right now, who would you say is a betting favorite for Wednesday, Mike? Dave, rather. I apologize.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't even tell you the name. I know.
You couldn't?
No.
Okay. Sounds good, Mike. It's a good tease, isn't it?
Maybe because it's so big, he doesn't want to get everyone.
Huge. Well, you opened up
doesn't
Zoom.
want to cause a buzz.
You opened up Zoom.
I'm
so
trying to help you
classic.
out. I mean, I'm saying,
I think that was a classic.
Also, Zoom is an option now.
Yeah, I just want to say, give it a shot. I don't think it's going to work. Like, just picture the show tonight with you and it's not the same.
No, it's not.
It's not the same. No, but you could easily have if fucking Dan or someone was on Zoom.
Sure,
that wouldn't be a problem.
But then it's also different content too. Like if they don't know the show,
Well,
it
Dan
turns
knows the
into
show.
like. Yeah, but
I'm not saying we just had Dan last week.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a busy guy.
No, but I'm saying someone that Kevin, whoever, someone you have chemistry with in some way.
Well, I think it becomes hard for like the third person then, whether it's Dave or it becomes more of a conversation. I think.
That's true.
Not a show.
Yes,
I understand.
So I don't know. Who knows? Seems like you're putting a lot of thought into it though.
I am.
Okay. About as much as I am, to be fair, it is my show.
Yeah, exactly.
I know after the show on Wednesday with that guest, we will be heading to Burlington, Massachusetts, correct?
That is correct.
Are you joining us, Mike, even though you're not doing the show that day?
I can.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Up to you.
No, absolutely.
I'm just imagining Wednesday, Dave pulling someone like there's just a janitor from the building.
I could do a show with that guy. I could do it.
You would love that.
Get in here.
So fuck a janitor in this building.
Have the mailman.
I like the mailman. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
Great guy.
He's on though. He's on.
A little bit, but I think he's funny. I like him.
I like the mailman who called us one time said he'd come on. Remember that guy?
Oh, that's true too.
Whatever happened to him?
Have a couple mailmen.
That's
have
true.
a fleet of mailmen and audition
the
them.
show, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we can
Bring in
do that.
12 mailmen.
Yeah.
And the best one gets the seat.
Can you explain to me why I'm thinking mailman? I think of Cliff Clay, which makes you think of Fraser Crane, which makes you think they announced the reboot.
Yes.
Why is that on Paramount?
I have no idea. That's
right?
just who bought it, I guess.
Okay, so Peacock, it doesn't matter. It was an NBC property years ago. It just doesn't matter.
No, I don't think so.
What did
I'll tell you what
does
I like.
Paramount have a production company that?
I'm sure that's probably what it is, right? Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's.
I actually feel like that's a reboot that might work.
I'll tell you why. Because I thought it was going to be like, oh, he moves back to Seattle with Niles.
Right.
And that they said they might be in like make a couple brief appearances.
Yeah.
But it's Frasier in a new city. Like it's a new show. The way
okay.
The way Frasier was.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that. I mean, I could maybe work for like 2 8-episode seasons. Like it's not gonna work.
Yeah, they don't need to do 200 episodes.
No. But I could see that maybe being. I know the dad's dead, but I could see it maybe being okay.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is like the dad being dead doesn't really matter if it's a new cast, you
right?
know?
Yeah. Although it could also suck. I mean, let's be clear. Like I would not be surprised if it was awful. So
are they bringing back like will Steve Levitan write for like the Modern Family
I find
guy?
that very unlikely.
Yeah.
That's tough too. You think they'll hire him as a writer on the staff?
Well, I don't know if for something like
Create
that.
a Modern Family.
But I'm saying something special like that if it's a one season
Maybe
thing.
executive produce it, maybe. Because he just did something that nobody's watching on Hulu.
I kind of want to watch it. But
I know,
I haven't heard anyone talk about it.
And nobody's. I was saying this the other day. It's the most expensive television show of all time. No one is talking about that Lord of the Rings Amazon show. I mean, I wouldn't watch it, but I mean, if you heard anybody talk about it anywhere on
Just
Twitter,
Jeff D'Lo?
Not once.
Right. And Netflix does not even this Amazon thing was discussed for years. Lord of the Rings, most expensive thing ever. Netflix, nobody even knew that Dahmer thing was coming out. It just comes out in actually America was talking about it for 2 weeks.
Right.
It's crazy. The budget for that is Ryan Murphy's pretty expensive. I'll say that. It's a period piece to some extent.
Well, it's also crazy because it's a story we all knew.
Right.
Pretty
but
much.
It's just a massive, and I think Netflix is figuring it out. Like this is what they're going to do now. A lot of this, not even necessarily true crime, but real life Ryan Murphy kind of stuff. People just Inventing Anna is sort of a cousin of that in a way.
But that's kind of what they've been doing.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah, in the last, it seems like they've tripped on this where it's why are we worried about spending $70 zillion on this? I mean, the cast is no money. There's nobody in it.
Yeah, no, that's what every,
Did you say that's better Hallmark? Better Hallmark television?
Yeah, this is more Lifetime, I suppose, right?
Or Lifetime is actually what I'm thinking. Yeah,
I think
Lifetime.
I saw Lindsay Lohan is on some Hallmark type movie on Netflix. They're just going to start doing that.
Because those do numbers, don't they? Even though they sound ridiculous, they do
Dahmer
numbers.
one is now I think the second
You is a
most
great show.
watched. Right, is the second most watched show ever now on Netflix. Is Dahmer show.
Really?
Yeah, in terms of behind Squid Game, in terms of watching a season of something. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's nuts. I mean, now obviously way more people subscribe than did House of Cards. It just goes up all the time. But still, it's 10 parts.
Right.
So, yeah, but it's...
I mean, that's the mistake they all made, though. When Apple started, Apple TV started, they announced just that Steve Carell, Jennifer Aniston, and Reese Witherspoon were doing a show, rather than, hey, we're doing this show called The Morning Show.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was all marketed towards the stars they had, which
Right.
I think they're all kind of realizing...
Apple
doesn't
TV
make
is
sense.
not
There
really...
is something about Netflix, though, to your point.
I say this all the time.
Yeah.
Every 3 or 6, whether it's Inventing Anna, Squid Game,
No, but the Dahmer
Tiger
show,
King, Dahmer, they always, every 3 months or so, they pop something that becomes... Stranger Things was huge.
Yeah.
That song was number 3.
But Dahmer isn't a big show if it's on Apple Plus.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's something about
If it's on Amazon, no
shot.
nothing.
Yeah, it's a Netflix thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Why is that? Just more people...
I don't know.
Do more
No
people
idea.
subscribe to that than Disney Plus?
I think so.
I think so,
think
yeah.
Disney Plus. Yeah, I forget the last, but I
I'd
think
have to imagine.
Disney is climbing, and it's
But
gonna
Disney
pass
Plus is
them.
very as successful as they are. It's very
That's awful.
siphoned. But if you're a huge Star Wars fan, you have your thing. If you're a
But
huge
that's
Marvel
Marvel.
fan,
Sure, yeah.
For kids,
But I think there's only a level of they can't have a breakout thing. Dahmer is in a weird way for everybody. My parents maybe would have watched it, or I actually heard people talking about it conversationally. Whereas
Mandalorian everyone talked about.
But not everybody watched it though because it's Star Wars. As many, you know what I mean? It's not the same. Tiger King was a phenomenon.
No,
Squid Game was a phenomenon.
That frigging Inventa Anna thing. She's in the headlines today.
Yeah,
she's not
'cause
in the headlines without that show.
No, she's out.
Nobody
right?
cares. Yeah.
Yeah, then they'll have something 2 months from now that it'll have nobody starring in it, and it'll be massive.
Yeah.
And
It is,
fucking
but
Hulu
I
is
think
still
it's-
looking for
I still think it's more than just Netflix has more subscribers. It's something about Netflix and shows that they just blow up. I don't know what it is.
Well, in a weird way, Netflix now in that world is almost the closest thing like a traditional old school network because you're used to it the longest. It's
Yeah.
kind of the thing you go to first. It's sort of
Yeah.
a leader. It's
the name too. If you're Netflix is
it's like Kleenex
streaming.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in a way, I remember thinking, and I don't really think it now because it's bombed, but there's a couple Hulu shows that I remember thinking like, oh, this must fucking be good because they must have overpaid to get it because it's not on Netflix.
Yeah.
And they bombed.
But even a show like people really liked it, did very well. That Dope Sick show, like people liked it, but like it didn't cross over.
Yeah.
Like Only Murders, kind of, but like second season, not really. Like it's just I don't know what it is. HBO Max.
It's smaller blips, like the Pam and Tommy thing. People watch, but not a crazy amount.
Yeah, but not this. Like I wonder but to Dave's point, what if that's on Netflix? Is it crazy? Like,
probably
huge.
Yeah,
it's
I think
a
you're
summer
right.
phenomenon that like everyone's because everybody dressed up like those fucking Tiger King people at Halloween.
But to your point too, they also have this like fuck you attitude where they're just like putting it out there. Like they're not promoting it in advance as much on Netflix.
I had no idea that was coming out.
Where Hulu does. Like Hulu, about the show a month before.
But I think they have to though. I think that's the argument. I think they feel like they have to.
Well, that feels like a normal person would do that, but Netflix doesn't have to whatsoever, and that actually adds to the trendiness of it.
I think when you put Netflix on, right, you see they tell you what's new right away, and you see the top. Smart, they did the top 10 thing.
Yep,
that's just smart.
Yeah, is that even on Hulu? Did they do that?
That's
Hulu stinks with that stuff. It's a pain.
And you know what's weird is they had like for Seinfeld, they had basically like a beginner's guide that took you through like the best episode. They ranked episodes, shit like that. And I was like, oh, that's smart. They're gonna do that with every show, or at least every show like it, like Always Sunny or whatever.
Yeah.
They never did it with anyone else.
It's crazy. I'm sure it's a great investment, but like Dahmer, like probably cost them 10,000th of what Seinfeld is, and I feel like no one even knows Seinfeld's on fucking Netflix.
No, but my argument would be they need more. They need Seinfeld, and they should have kept Friends in the Office. Like I think that's hurt them that they don't have just shows you can.
I feel like nobody talks about it anymore. I feel like
you don't talk about it, but that's what people have those streaming services for, is to just throw on as you're falling asleep or whatever. Yeah.
I think you need a balance of that. That is true.
I wonder what those stats are. Well, now
you're not going to talk about. You're not going to say, "Hey, can you believe what Joey did last night on Friends?" But when they took it off, people freaked out.
But it's weird. Yeah, I would like to know how many people are watching Seinfeld, though. I'm just out of curiosity, because I mean, you can still watch it.
Like, let's just say Office left, right? Because they had to go to Peacock.
Yeah.
Let's say
Where'd Friends go? HBO Max. Right?
Let's say that like Peacock goes belly up and now there's a bidding war for The Office.
Yeah.
I bet if Office goes back to Netflix, the numbers, like they were 7% of all viewing at one point.
Well, not anymore. Yeah.
They're probably like not even 1%.
Right. It's shifted, but they would grab it for sure.
Yeah.
But would it still be 7% if it never left?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
I'm not even saying that, but they just need more shows like that. It doesn't have to be Friends in the Office, but
not many of them, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll be at Milton's at the Burlington Mall getting all our great clothes on Wednesday. Go to miltons.com or one of the 3 stores, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or of course I said at the Burlington Mall. The boys will be there Wednesday afternoon after a nice lunch. I'm sure a comfortable lunch where, it's not the same without Steve dominating the conversation. Sometimes it's weird.
No, that's true. And since Steve, like a bullpen by committee or something, since Steve left, you've
Klemmer, Justin, Harrison.
Carano, Harrison. There has been
It's true. You've had Carano, Harrison, Justin, Klemmer.
We've needed the biggest table in the house.
Right. Had 4 people who are gone now.
Now it's just
I guess
me and
Harrison's
Dave.
back. It's true. Steve always had energy,
Right.
That's just so ridiculous.
He did.
It's ridiculous Steve had energy?
No, it's ridiculous to say that I don't have energy.
There's nothing to do with you. Why are you so sensitive?
God.
You're still here?
Jesus. Are you so sick? Do you think you could climb those stairs right now if you had to?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't know. I think they're
That's
like
a healthy guy.
multiple times.
There were like 10 stairs.
At least.
I'm just.
Am I right? The stairs were outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just weren't.
I remember
They were
times
fire escape type
Yes,
stairs.
they're fire escape stairs. Yes.
Yeah, I remember times in the window you'd be blowing around on there, you'd be crawling up the stairs, especially in the winter. To Dave's point, stairs.
I had a grappling hook
I
that
thought
I
it was
just tossed up.
I thought it was weird that was like the recommended entry point to that office.
Oh, you mean the stairs?
No, the fire escape stairs.
Why? It brought you right into the studio.
It brought you right into that area of the studio.
You
Yeah.
were 10 feet away from the studio.
If you go
there.
around the building, there is another door.
Okay, did you ever do that?
I've done it before. Yeah.
Okay, how was that? Much safer experience.
It's
for
more
you?
similar to this office. But
Wow.
Like, yes.
How often have you been there?
I mean, more similar in that you had to go upstairs to go in.
Yes.
Oh.
I went upstairs.
But they were inside.
You know the point I'm making.
I don't
We
know.
normalized using fire escape stairs.
I actually liked it because you go right up there. It's literally right. It's like
Yes,
it's far from here to you.
The studio. Oh,
Just to walk from when you walk. I don't know.
They're not that
Oh,
different
I
from
see
the,
what-
Is
oh,
that what
yeah,
you
yeah.
said before? That the stairs inside the building?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not that different.
Well, they're both stairs.
But I mean, there's even like they don't have the backs. You know what I mean? Like you can get through them.
No, I'm not thinking. I know. Don't.
Dave's worried you could fall.
Don't lull
You could
me into
definitely
this.
fall through that.
I'm
You
not
could
doing
fall
it.
through the
You could
stairs.
definitely fall through those stairs.
We're in Framingham.
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
When those were icy, you were holding that railing.
Sure. I guess. Yeah. I suppose so.
We didn't talk about it because I was kind of new to the show and I was probably too nervous to bring it up.
Yeah.
But there were reporters outside and the headline in like the Framingham Gazette was blind hero navigates stairwell.
Mount stairs once again.
I was nervous for you here, Mike. I was hoping that would land.
How often would you? You got there.
You got there.
How often would you go on the other side and take the other stairs?
Oh, I think I only used it once or twice.
So then,
Yeah. In your time there?
No, it was
that's
because
up
I
to you.
parked because I parked near there. Yeah. No, but that's like for some reason, whether it's their employees or whatever, they told us to park in that spot, and then we normalized using fire escape stairs, or they normalized
it. We're going walk upstairs. It was not that abnormal. It's really not.
Most people don't enter buildings on stairs like that to their office.
Yes, but
Most people.
But
that's not an office.
But that place is like an old warehouse. The whole building.
That's not their real stairs. Like it's just not. That was meant to be fire escape stairs.
Those weren't real stairs.
What is your argument?
That is not the main entry of that building.
So what?
Nobody disagrees with you.
That's it. That's it. You created that.
No, you said it was dangerous, not me.
I don't understand. Who cares if it's their main stairs?
Yeah, I gotta admit, it's kind of cool. We're kind of bad boys. That's why they didn't like us. Like, fuck yeah, we're coming in this way. Yeah.
Well, Steve always wanted me to check on you when you were. Oh, Kirk's here. Make sure he's all right.
Eventually, I just climbed up the wall to go in. The stairs were so
Spider-Man.
intimidating. It had a rope. Steve, open the window for me, would you? I'm gonna climb up. Jesus Christ. Well, okay, I'm gonna take the traditional stairs out of here then.
All right.
So Mike's here Tuesday.
All right.
TBD on Wednesday. We will talk to you then. Goodbye.